Welcome back. Welcome back. We're here at Texas Showdown 16 for Street Fighter 5 Finals. Donkey, are you ready?
I'm very ready, especially with my boy Shin Chang sitting up there.
It's okay. It's all right. Well, they're really excited. Yo, make some noise for Street Fighter 5 in Texas. Let's go. Wait a minute. I can see you guys. Make some noise for Street Fighter 5 in Texas. I like it. I like it. You guys are really hospitable. I'm really appreciative.
And we definitely still have a few Texans left in top 8 right now.
Well, I hope you guys are ready. We're going to take a look at the brackets just to make sure you guys are ready for what we're about to experience.
All right, so we're seeing in our first match we're going to see up here today, we have Panda TV's Dark Jiwa, famously in the Capcom Cup last year with Ken, back in Street Fighter 5 with Ken against Shin Chang of Austin, Texas legend playing the Cali.
Well, in the winter semis, still, we have BOTB Vagabond versus NorCal's Julio.
And Vagabond is a Houston player.
Ooh.
He was a top-tier player throughout Street Fighter 4. You know, he played Fei Long, he played Evil Ryu, he played Yoon, and now we see him playing Nikali.
Okay, all right, that kind of makes sense. First up in losers, we have F3 Alucard versus, this is a Houston guy, right?
No, this is an Austin, Texas guy as well.
Texas,
My main trading partner, Rylander.
Rylander. Then, of course, we have losers.
Yes, and we have EGPR Balrog, knocked into losers by Shin Chang, playing against PXG Ice, who I actually knocked into losers.
Wow. The PXG guy just stood up, and he is real. I think he's had a little too much.
And PXG Ice is one of the best Bison players in the country out of Oklahoma.
Okay.
Really, really good online player.
All right. Heshin Chang looking at his hands like, I'm imbued with purpose. This is the reason I am here. They shake hands.
I mean, the Cali's likes, if you look at them, are powerful souls.
Right, exactly.
Meanwhile, Ken just likes pasta.
Don't throw my boy Ken under the bus like that.
I mean, he said it.
But he's the best fighter in the world. All right, let's go. First game, Heshin Chang, Jiwa, Panda TV, let's go.
Okay, of course, both characters in this matchup have a lot of options. You have both characters with a projectile, both characters with a DP, and both characters overall offensively minded.
This is really true. Now, the thing is that Ken wants to push you to the corner, whereas Ryu, Nikali, has really good buttons in the neutral as well as really good at pushing to the corner. And just like that, Jiwa opens them up and we're in the corner.
And Ken's corner throw game gets way better because he doesn't run after you, has way more time to set up various tick throws.
Wow. Burns the meter, gets the EX. Wow, nice standing jab.
And unfortunately, that standing jab feature should have been a combo.
Right.
Very nice. Keeps him in the corner with the DP.
Now, Jiwa's been doing this all day. He's been challenging a lot of jump-ins with DP, a lot of, not safe wake-ups with DP.
And I think a lot of that is people want to get out of the corner. They're stuck there. They'll do anything they can to get out, and he knows that's the time to DP because obviously they're pressing buttons in that situation.
All right, first round goes to Heshin Chang. Sorry, Jiwa. Heshin Chang on the ropes right now. I feel like he's struggling to get his footing in the Ken matchup.
I mean, he really hasn't gotten past the midpoint of the stage yet.
Yeah, that's true. And just like that, we're back in the corner. Panda TV's Jiwa. Nice offensive pressure right now. Heshin Chang still trying to get
Finally walks out of the corner, making me make this his own. And we just keep seeing them exchange sides here.
This round is definitely going a lot slower than the first round.
Oh, and the throw bait with the neutral jump. One more touch will take the first round for Jiwa. But instead, what we're seeing is this. And a stand heavy kick. Oh, V-trigger, and now Nikali is an entirely new character. Oh. And what you saw there, Tasty Steve, was at max range, even though it looks like it got blocked and you missed the timing, in fact, it's too far for it to combo and it hits late in the active frames.
Oh,
You have to judge the distance because the combo is just impossible at that distance.
Okay, all right. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right.
And now, as per Capcom Pro Tour rules, this will be 3 out of 5 for the entire top 8. Okay. So Shin's still got a lot of time to adapt and react.
He has a few games to learn what's going on and maybe bring this back. All right, playing a lot slower pace this time.
Very nice shimmy there.
Nice.
And I like Shin's presence of mind. A lot of people are scared to press buttons that are most akin to normal. Stand, medium, kick back, medium punch. Those are all minus. And it's pretty much free there unless Jiwa is willing to DP. Very nice anti-air. I'd like to see Shin be a little more aggressive after his anti-airs.
Oh, nice target combo. Gets the EX Tatsu, pushing to the corner. Jiwa on the offense right now. Nice offensive pressure.
And Ken with the fastest alpha counter in the game. One of the only characters able to alpha counter immediately and safely.
Oh, wow. Nice buttons there by Hessian Chain.
Pressure from Nakali is much better in V-trigger. His stomps are a little bit better off the normals.
Oh, nice offense. See how he paused there, just to make sure that Shin Chain
EX at -2 gives back G with the pressure.
Loving the buttons here.
Stuck in the corner, and the jump heavy punch is just too hard to anti-air. It comes out so fast, you know, you're buffering your DP and don't get it out quite in time.
And we saw that earlier in the bracket too. A lot of people was getting stuffed by Nakali's jumping, so it makes sense.
He definitely has one of the best in the game.
Oh, nice throw.
Oh, and tries to shimmy, but walks back into throw range and gets hit by what he was trying to bait in the first place. Very nice command grab. We have not seen Jiwa been DPing after that anti-air, so Shin Chain adjusts nicely. And a dash under cross-up. Yes, and that Seismo there is totally safe as long as he blocks it. The nice thing about Seismo on block is it builds the Kali V-trigger, and that's his entire goal in this matchup, is to turn into that troll doll as fast as possible.
I mean, troll down. Like, I feel like that's what a good thing about him. Like, he has a lot of options that's left up to the player to turn on, as well as when he gets into his V-trigger, he gets a lot stronger at that point.
And wake up stand jet V-trigger is an option you're going to see Shin Chain go for a lot. Even on regular hit, it'll gain a combo into crouching medium punch, and it's totally plus on block.
Okay.
Jiwa pumping his face after the round win.
Fight.
Nice. Okay, all right. Nice start off. Jiwa just slowing the pace just a little bit.
The big thing to notice here is that Shin Chain does have a full bar stock, so any fireball is a huge risk from Jiwa at this point.
Nice. Nice standing 3-frame jab there, just to make sure that you understand that you can't jump in, you can't do crazy stuff on wake up.
And we saw there was a fuzzy jump from Shin Chain to get out of the situation. Very nice, and builds the V-trigger while at the same time comboing the super.
Wow,
now,
that's pretty sick.
When he's not in V-trigger, the setup off of this is not nearly as good, so you're not going to see as good a pressure. Yeah, just building some bar. Shin Chain's goal here is going to be keeping the corner.
That was an air there. Not able to combo off of that. Gets a nice throw in neutral. Nice pressure. Goes in the V-trigger.
And let's see what he saves his V-trigger for himself. The Shen gets tagged. He's going to need to activate that soon. Doesn't want to lose the round with it fully stocked.
I feel like that's part of the pressure. Like, that's definitely part of the guessing game. You fight people that feels like they have to go into the next round, but making sure they utilize something that's not there. I feel like that definitely plays like a
definitely, and then you see people walking out of the range of the cancelable normal.
Exactly.
And it becomes a guessing game in and of its own right. But Shin Chain gets into the V-trigger and ends up winning match 2.
And just like that, you see Jiwa hitting the buttons like a double check. Like, hey, this was supposed to happen. But, you know, he catches himself, drinks his water, takes a breath. Jiwa wants this. I like it.
He really, really does. He's been grinding the entire day on any casual setup he can get his paws on.
And I was talking about this earlier. Shin Chain, a unicorn of Texas.
He is definitely a unicorn of Texas. He lives in Austin, Texas, and until SF5 came out, we hadn't seen him for years.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Jiwa slowing down the pace just a little bit. Shin Chain, not a stranger to it. Opting to adapt. Nice confirmation.
And you can tell that G was a little afraid to play the fireball game at this point because he doesn't want to let Shin Seismo. And Shin's already built 2 bars without barely losing any health due to those Seismos.
Exactly. If they hit, it's one thing. If you block them, it's still good for him. It still gets
very good.
Nice jump in. Nice hop over. Gets the corner. Trying to take that offensive pressure to a whole new level. Keeps that corner. But they're right in the neutral, right where the match began.
Oh, and this can be anything. And then next hit, he'll probably V-trigger.
Wow, you called it. Lots of damage. Let's see what happens. Next mix-up combo from...
And a V-trigger back from Shin, but gets red on the command grip. We haven't seen one yet so far in the set, and yet he neutral jumps it anyway.
And I noticed that.
Shin looks so surprised.
Yeah, he does. Because he hadn't done it the entire time. So, I mean, I feel like that if he surprises you like that, you're like, okay, all right, there's another level to this onion. Let's think about this.
And the dash into low medium setup there is a perfect meanie. However, cannot effectively go for a throw, so you just want to wake up and block there. Ken's ponytail resting on his shoulder, gets the jump in.
Nice EX Tatsu. Nice standing jab. No activate on the V-trigger. Probably wasn't chewing. There it is. Standing roundhouse. Nice amount of damage.
Is so hot on that combo.
Jiwa not afraid to challenge with a DP. I really do like that. Nice neutral jump again, and that was an air.
And a big thing is that Jiwa's getting close to super range where he can chip out Nakali. However, he gets the trade in and takes match 3.
Okay, so earlier when I was watching Jiwa play Brent is Cool, first thing that happened was Brent is Cool blew him up. That second round came back, and he picked up on everything that he missed out on. And it was a different game.
Right.
Now, Shin Chang plays a very neutral game. I like the fact that he plays the ambiguous. I'm going to take advantage of what you give me. But I want to see what Jiwa does right here.
I'd like to see Shin counterpoke a little more, just like that. He's been letting Jiwa get in on him for free, and the down strongs need to be there to contest the runs and to contest the the free down medium kicks that Ken's been doing this whole set. And I really like the counterpoke game he's gone into.
Yeah. Now the thing is about Ryu and Ken is that they typically play the same range pretty safe, except for the fact that Ken's rebuttal is a lot faster than his. So, standing roundhouse, V-trigger size mode is going to be some of the better options for Nakali, but it doesn't matter because Jiwa's offense is so good right now with the life.
Yeah, Jiwa's already landed 2 shimmies so far this match, making throw in a much scarier option going forward. I think Jiwa's offense has been so varied so far that Shin's terrified to try anything.
Yeah.
Round 2.
He's waiting for those size modes, definitely jumping and reacting, getting a jump hard kick. Here comes the offense from Shin Chang.
And one of the things Shin's doing there is instead of going for a setup off of the throw, he just goes for the meaty V-trigger Seismo, and that lets him build more V-trigger earlier.
So what do you feel like needs to be done different? Because right now,
He needs to stop jumping. I mean, frankly, he's gotten DP'd for every jumping he's done so far in the set. This is nice. He gets a combo in the corner.
And like you said before, getting a little V-trigger, gets a lot of damage you can see by that life bar. And let's see what happens after this.
Oh, walks up and meaties him. One more hit will kill.
Nice tech on the throw. Let's see what happens.
All right, I like the patient game from Shin at this point. He does not have to go in at all. Any anti-air will be enough damage to nearly kill him. Any throw will be enough damage to nearly kill him. He still has plenty of life left.
Oh, wow.
And that'll be it. Shin Chang totally calm with the life lead. Exactly how they're supposed to play that matchup.
Final round.
1 round apiece.
Fight.
Let's see if Shin Chang's adjustments to this matchup is going to carry him over. Because he's going to need this round to stay alive. It's 2-1 right now.
Using a fireball, not the best way to start it. Already cornered this early in the round. Oh, it tries to make the DP. It does it in kind of a weird way, making only the first hit.
So much damage.
I love the presence of mind for Shin to get hit by the first DP and then realize he fell out and still get the crush counter punish.
A lot of times people take hits and they don't quick take.
Yes.
And it means they can't punish something that would normally be punishable. So it's good that you pointed that out.
All right, Shin yet again with the life lead backing off a bit.
Oh,
Nice anti-air jab and gets DP'd afterwards. Last time we saw him go for a grab there, so nice adaptation from Jiwa. And at this point, it's anyone's game. Jiwa definitely the advantage with the knockdown in the corner.
oh, thunder
Overhead,
kick.
any other hit will stun. Another
kick
over gets
again.
blocked, but no punish.
Yo, nice V reversal, nice, even better
And
block.
Shin trying not to get stunned with no health left. But he's about to build super. And that's it. Shin knocked in the loser's bracket by Dark Jiwa, advancing on the winner's finals.
Ken
What
wins.
a quick, effective, efficient set by Dark Jiwa. I mean, you can't be any kind of upset with the set. The set was actually really nice. But the thing is, Shin Chang didn't evolve to catch them. Like the tendencies from Jiwa were really, they're evident. They were really evident. But the thing is just like he played on your reactions. He's like, hey, you want to jump over this, but you won't jump over this one. You're going to jump over the next one.
Totally,
Nice.
totally. And while Shin was able to get away with a lot of seismos, what he wasn't looking for was the ground dash in, where Jiwa got a lot of mileage. He didn't have to jump in. He didn't have to walk in. He simply just dashed into Shin's range and was not getting counterpoked out of it.
And next up we have Julio with the coaching of 1 of 3 Trinity. Brent is Cool versus Vagabond.
Right. And this is going to be the exact same matchup we just watched, Ken versus Nakali. We'll see how different it is. Julio and Dark Jiwa are quite different players, I would say.
Oh, definitely.
Julio much more high octane, I would say, than Jiwa in general.
I can completely see that. I see that 100%. And each with their respective coaches. I like how it starts off. Nice support by Ralph there. Another Texan.
Right. I would say Julio is probably the most Californian person I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah, he's super. And you got to remember, I'm not from California. I met Julio, and he's like, yo, he's mad chill. but he's definitely one of the most California.
How many
people
Hellas in the first sentence, right?
Yeah, I know,
But
right?
really, really cool guy. I'm excited to see him here. He knocked me out in winner bracket, so I'm hoping he can avenge me here.
The avenge me. Julio laughs. Julio laughs. Now,
Hey, I was waiting for you.
now the thing is about this matchup, it can be played very different because of the Trinity. Julio plays very different than Brennan's Cool and Chris Tartarian, another like Ken mainstay. Vagabond is very, very, very astute. He's aware of what's going on around him, and a lot of times he evolves to make sure that he can take advantage of a lot of the mistakes being made by a player like Julio.
Round 1. Fight.
I'm always interested to see who goes forward first in a matchup, and it was definitely Julio.
Oh yeah, he's the kind of the run happy Ken player.
And Julio will often do that. He forces you to play the match at his pace. And what this does is catches you off guard. And oftentimes people turtle up a bit in reaction to it. And that's just exactly what he wants.
Now, another thing about Julio, he's very good at confirming his target combos to make sure that they're officially a combo before he does anything.
And even there we saw the counter hit down strong run get confirmed to another down strong, an advanced combo for sure. Julio said to me that he plays a reactionary style Ken. So he sits there, he does his plus move down strong, sees what you do, and then completely adapts his style around that. And if he notices you're not pressing any buttons, he'll start doing fake frame traps just for the sake of it. Because why not? I mean, if they're going to let you do it, then do it.
I like the respect level that Julio has for whoever he plays. He lets you tell him how to play the game.
Exactly, and there we saw that he wasn't pressing any buttons, so he did back strong, even though that's a huge gap. So far, Vagabond is just having such a time getting anything started. Julio content to let him hang himself at this point. Any jump will die, and that's it. Yep. Once Ken gets the corner, the thing is you're so scared of him throwing you, you're so scared of him frame checking, you just want to get out of there. But DP is obviously the perfect answer to any jump, and that's what makes him so complete.
That's true. That's 100% true. It gets really hard in matchups like this, especially considering that Ken wants to push you to the corner. Regardless of who's on, all it takes is one hit into any EX burn trigger, and he has you in the corner. And then he's going to push you one time, and your back is there.
And I mean, that's just a result of the way his juggles work. He can do a medium kick Tatsu, and then a heavy punch DP afterwards.
Yeah.
That just brings you everywhere.
Nice dash in by Vagabond. Oh.
Very nice. It whiffs under, but still has the presence of mind for the throw. And the shimmy works perfectly.
Oh, wow. Oh.
And baits the DP. This is going to be almost a stun. Never mind, it's going to be a stun.
Oh, my God.
Golly, that's so much damage. And off the build feature.
Oh,
I really
my
like
God. Nice reset. Vagabond.
So for people who don't know, when you do a stun in this game, it continues from where your combo left off. So if you did a long combo, it's often best to go for a reset in order to save the damage. And that's exactly what Vagabond did there. Oh my God. And Vagabond's pointing at Julio, and Julio looks guilty.
Yeah.
I think he definitely did the pause, and if that's the case, it's going to be game 2 to Vagabond.
So I want to check how much of a gentleman you are. We're playing a nice top 8 match of Street Fighter V.
If the round hasn't started yet, I would let it go.
You let it go? Wow. Yo, so Donkey just got a lot of points for me because a lot of people wouldn't do that.
If the round hasn't started yet, let's
okay,
go.
All right, Donkey, a man, a gentleman, manners maketh man.
If
Never
I'm about to
forget
lose,
that.
we'll let it go. If it's like kind of close in a weird situation, then I might take it.
Okay, all right. The true colors shining through.
Oh yeah, you would never take it?
Oh, I'm always going to take it. This is top 8, baby. I'm trying to win. I'm
You're
not here to
always
make friends. We'll talk about it afterwards. But I'm going to take that round. High five, you messed up. I'm taking that round. We'll talk about it later. I'll get you a drink later.
And
but right now, I'm taking that
definitely
round.
respect that. Right now, I don't feel that I'm personally in the running for the Capcom Cup enough to do that.
See,
I just want to get as many good matches as I can.
With that kind of attitude, you never will be. You got to say, I'm here to win, nothing else. I believe in you, Donkey. We just met, and I believe in you. The promised land is yours if you believe it and we believe it together.
Are you going to bring me to tears, Steve?
I'm just saying. I need you to feel how in your favor I am. You know what I mean?
And I need you to watch this next round of the match. All right, so here we're at. Vagabond did take the round. We're at 1-1. Yeah, I mean, that's where we're at.
Okay, nice sweep. Dead body push to the corner. Nice throw
And that's
to the
the
corner.
worst to get back thrown out of your own pressure. We're right back in the corner. Now, Ken's standing heavy kick is -4, which means it's punchable by a lot of characters. However, Nakali's 3-frame jabs are a bit stubby, so he often's not in range.
Yep.
And it's just letting him do these unsafe block strings to him. He's really got to adapt to that situation specifically.
It's really hard. If you don't know the Ken matchup, you don't know what he's negative on. So
Right.
you're a lot more skeptical of trying to attack.
And
Even
notes
after you
are
block something.
back medium punch, stand, medium kick are both negative despite being used in pressure a lot. So you got to be able to push punches there.
Oh wow, speaking of pressing buttons.
Oh, and this will kill. Very
Vagabond.
nice, even saves the meter.
And that's one of the harder draws in Street Fighter V. You're typically saying to yourself, I might as well spend every resource I have to take the round because it's so momentum based. So it's really smart for Vagabond to say, you know what?
Right, he knew exactly how much damage this combo was going to do. That's a lot of character mastery right there. Very nice. You know, the dive kick there trades, but it's a lot better than eating it with a regular jump in. And Vagabond sitting on super, any combo is going to be so big. But unfortunately, being in the corner here means that Ken's right where he wants to be. And that's not going to hit anything.
Wow. I really like that though. Because a lot of times people think that they're advantage on that.
Right.
And instead of taking it to the level of, hey, I can hit a button and interrupt him, he said, hey, I'm going to do a super because I feel like he's going to do something. Goes in the V trigger, gets the corner with the XDP.
Oh
Wake
my
up,
god, and
DP.
one hit from Vagabond can win,
Come
but he
on.
gets back down. And the big problem there is he did the punish with the super, and now he's left with no bar.
A little too sure on himself right there. A little too sure.
And so we're at 1-1 on the last round of match 3. Very nice. Still respect him a little too hard. Finally throws out that poke up to the block string to stop Julio from running right back in. And with a life advantage and another jump in, Vagabond's at a huge life lead so far in round 3. Very nice, and a punish there, but doesn't confirm into the full combo.
Nice
Oh, and lets
pressure
him
here.
run on him. That's so minus.
Oh my god, these buttons are so smart.
One more
by
hit, will
Julio.
stun. We can see it overhead. No, a low.
Oh, he goes in and triggers. Oh
Very
my
nice
god.
punish, but no landing from the jump in.
Nice
One more
jump.
hit, overhead, no. Mash out.
Caught him in the middle of a dash. People are getting really good at noticing, like, hey, you're trying to keep that pressure up, I'm gonna hit a
Right.
crouching button.
Because of course, you know, Nakali's down strong is +2, so oftentimes, you know, the guy's scared. They don't want to get hit by the next normal.
That's true.
But as you
True.
said, Julio reacting to that and knowing that the Vagabond wanted to get back in, throw him back into the corner, totally denies it with his own down strong. And countering a down jab combos into his full combo. That's one big thing that's different about this game from Street Fighter 4. Down jabs often are times only go into, you know, one quick special move, except on counter hit where you get the Street Fighter 4 type long hit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Vagabond already about to be sitting on V trigger.
Oh,
Pretty similar on
standing
life
roundhouse.
differential, but one more combo will kill. Vagabond probably gonna fish for anything to get into V trigger here. And it's just so important for Nakali to get the V trigger as fast as possible, to get an option of the better dash, to get an option of the better special moves. One more hit, and the stand light kick's such a good poke in that situation. Completely denies the counter poke from Julio. Takes back the round.
He is plus, so anything besides DP, regardless, you're not gonna get a trade. If you would have did DP, you would have traded. Anything else, you're gonna lose.
Julio keeping him on his own space.
Wow, and Julio's still doing a great job of keeping that corner pressure. Here comes Vagabond fighting out of the corner. Low forward whiffs. Nice.
I love the way Vagabond has been noticing when Julio stops pressing buttons in his strings, and at that point is when he dashes in. Very nice, anti-air the neutral jump, and that's such a big deal. Because when people neutral jump, they're often trying to bait something out. If they get punished for it themselves, well, that really scares them.
That's true. That is 100% true.
The fake frame trap works out.
Oh,
The V trigger, but
nice.
push back in the corner. And that's such a smart option to the V reversal because Nakali's so plus after V trigger canceling a normal. To V reversal it back, flips the situation around.
Yeah.
Final round.
And even if they try to do a dash in between that, you still get that extra. You get like one or two
Yep.
frames on top of that. So.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Misses the punish. You know what? That's always a good idea.
And you know what's crazy is because you can't tell between the medium, the light, and the medium tackle. So at any point in time you try to punish it, nice super, you have to be aware that sometimes it's best to take the weakest punish. That way you don't have to worry about it ever missing. Oh my God, just like that. V-trigger, cancel back, medium punch.
And notably, Julio sitting on full super, so any combo here could do huge damage.
And he's gonna need it right about now. Vagabond coming back really strong right now.
Very nice. One more hit. We'll do it. The overhead is that hit. That overhead is so good. It's almost impossible to punish for most characters in the game. It's really quick. And it jumps, it crush counters. It's so ridiculous.
And you have to think, Akali doesn't have a lot of quick tech options.
Right.
But that is one of them. So you have to remember that he can dash all the way in, especially if he has V-trigger cancel, dash all the way in and throw you or dash in a close enough hit standing round. You can't punish it afterwards anyway and leave it at that.
Exactly, Steve. Very nice DP at a range where it does not trade with the dive kick and instead beats it. Oh, no punish on the sweep.
Nice.
Very nice. Julio trying to push him to the corner, opting for many dashes and numerous pressure.
I'm loving how ready Vagabond is with the charges. A lot of times he gets random hits. It's easy for him to confirm in the charge.
Oh, the Seismo whiz, but no real punish from Julio. Low medium and the medium kick stomp. It doesn't combo, but it's really good on pressure because medium kick stomp's obviously more plus than the light one. Very nice stand heavy kick counter poke. And Vagabond's taking the lead in this round, but can take it back by the out counter. Very nice. And being in V-trigger this early is so good because now Akali's already a better character with half the round time.
But you got to remember, that means no B reversal. That means the pressure from Ken is going to come that much tougher. Totally and just like that, neutral jump, hard punch. Like, you have to remember, man, the minute you give up that trigger, you're saying that, hey, I'm so confident that I don't need the V reversal. I'm going to run you over. And that's a perfect chance for a character like Ken to take the advantage.
Right. That's totally true there. And both characters with a full stick of EX meter here.
Oh, wow. Burns, he tries to get the extra hit to go into V-skill run, I'm pretty sure.
Very nice, but Julio not biting on the shimmy. Realize he has the life lead, no reason to press buttons in a situation where it may be at all unsafe.
Julio is on set point right now, goes right to super. This will put Vagabond in the life lead.
And as I noted earlier, while the regular super doesn't give much Oki, the V-trigger one definitely does. And you see the beating stand life kick come right after. Oh, and tries to bait that.
Oh my God.
Nice
he has trigger available.
But finally,
it takes it.
What Julio did there is the first time in the whole set after the minus move. He DP'd while he was minus and finally tagged a Nas. You saved that for the end, Steve, and it worked perfectly.
And a lot of people don't understand the saying, save that for nationals. Now, this is just the classic remembering that, hey, I haven't done this. And even if I do it, I'm still safe. Now, this might hit, but even if he blocks it, I'm okay.
Right.
And that's that is the best feeling in the world as a player that you can have.
And as a recap of that situation, what we saw there was Ken's back medium punch to back medium punch is a huge gap in between it. So you can actually poke. At the beginning, Vagabond was not poking in between it, so he kept doing it. Then once he started poking, eventually got to the point where he DP'd it, and that was the end of the set. So really the adaptation and the tricking of the mind from Julio.
Yeah, it's a heavy case of conditioning, especially in a matchup like this. You made it to top 8, and a lot of players don't understand. If you're a higher caliber player, you kind of erase the smaller instances of which, like, hey, he's not going to react to this, he maybe will react to this. But this is the perfect example when you save it for the very last round and you say, hey, he might be prepared, but even if he's not, I'm covering myself with enough knowledge to know he can't punish.
Right.
So that was a great set regardless.
Totally. 3-2.
So, shout outs to, I like to scroll down on the shirt by Valle. I appreciate it. Now, I'm usually against the louder kinds of shirts. As you can see, you might like this originally because this is what you guys wear. I'm all about this blue. This is Ice, of course. A Bison, the Bison. I've been watching him all weekend. He's been doing a great job.
Yeah, I mean, he was knocked into losers pretty early in pools, actually by myself, and has made the run back all the way to losers side top 8, and he's playing versus PR Rog.
So you're saying you're that nice, that the guy that's in top 8.
He's the one that's
there. Oh, right. I understand exactly what you're saying.
He's there, and I'm not. And so he's the godlike one.
All right. So you're saying you're really good, and he's pretty okay. I got it. But he is fighting PR Rog. I mean, I know you're good, and he's okay, but he's fighting PR Rog. What do you think is going to happen?
I think this is going to be an interesting match, Steve.
All right. I like that. All right. Okay. All right.
Now, one big thing to note in this matchup is that Nakali has a 3-frame jab. And what this means is that a lot of Bison's pressure at +1 is kind of fake because Bison only has a 4-frame jab. So even though he's +1, they're more so at neutral.
Exactly. And if you get to an instance where you're at 0 versus Nakali, I feel like this is a butt check right now. Yeah, they're doing a butt check. And I feel like you get to the point where you're like, hey, if you're aware that both people know this, let's just say you get a -1 situation. Nakali has 1 bar. Why not go for that EX command grab? You know what I mean? Like that's the instance in which.
And that's such a good point, Steve, because Bison does not want to trade in those situations.
Exactly.
And examples of that situation are the EX scissor kick, and they are down for a fierce. Apparently, this is a real match.
Is this a real match? How is this not a button check?
It looked like a button check at first.
Oh, wow. All right. So Ice is a very good rebuttal player. He's all about reading later on in the round. So around this situation is when he starts to pick up on business. He lost that round, but this is when he starts to pick up on business. He likes to pay attention to what you're doing, try to adapt to it on the fly.
And something that he's told me as a Bison player is that Bison in Street Fighter V and Bison in Street Fighter IV are a lot different. He was a lot more turtley in Street Fighter IV in general. In this game, he's had to adapt to his pressure game, and he says he's getting used to that, but that he thinks he's made Bison his own so far.
Alright, gets the throw, pushing to the corner slowly. Nice devil's reverse.
PR Rog realizes he lights his advantage, building meter and trying to get back in.
First round, of course, PR Balrog, PG's PR Balrog, and Ice, PXG Ice, slowly trying to keep advantage. Halfway screen, head Nakali's back to the corner.
And I love the way Ice was willing to sit there for a while, and I don't love the way he jumped in with the life lead. That down forward appears at max range is something that Nakali actually can't mess with because he simply doesn't have a long enough range normal afterwards to deal with it, whereas Bison obviously has all the range in the world. And that crush counter knee is so hard to deal with. Ice has really turned it around this round. No anti-air there.
This is what I mean. Look how late it is in the round. And he's still playing really solid, but he is fighting PR Balrog, a classically known, able to hold his own, able to turn it over at any point in time and come back with really smart reads to take the lead in the round. And just like that, opens the round with a super.
And one thing I like about opening the round with the super is it lets you build back more bars. So in terms of how many meters you gain throughout the round, the earlier you use super, the more meters you'll gain in total. So, I mean, using 6 EX bars is better than using 3. There's really no reason to hold on to it when he has so much time to build it back. Oh. There we go. The stand jab to counter out Bison's dash. Extremely slow but invincible for a little bit of it. So it ends up being a good way to get in if you read them correctly.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting used to the fact that Bison's dash is not completely invincible.
Right, only
and
a
so they
small
put a
amount of
button
frames.
right in the middle to make sure that you have to deal with it. Give them that knowledge to know that I know what you're going to do. Just like that, we get a cross counter from Ice.
And I love that Ice knows his character so well. One little situation I'll mention there is that after a forward throw or after a crush counter, he can actually move forward by using scissor kicks instead of a dash. It goes the same speed, but it builds a little bit of bar.
It builds a little bit of bar, and you have to be a lot smarter, a lot more adept to actually punish that before it hits you.
Fight!
And just like that, Ice takes first game from PR Balrog.
Ice is a hell of a player. There we go, and the down jab counter hit combo. Over in the middle of the round is so underutilized sometimes. People only use it to kill, but I mean, it does damage all the time.
Exactly. That's 100% true. Wow. And PR Balrog gets the stun, perhaps trying to make a point. This is the second game, first of which he lost.
Right.
I mean,
he's known as an emotional player for sure. You see him get madder and play a little faster, and I think that fits really well with him, honestly.
oh wow, nice slide, push all the way to the corner, nice whiff on the throw, and Ice has the positioning right now.
I'd like to see Ice look for the air airs a little more. He's really getting jumped in on a lot.
Oh wow.
Wow, PR Rog is not letting Ice jump anywhere. Anti-airing the cross with the stand medium kick knee. PR Rog's really taking control of this round. The perfect dash under, and responds amazingly using all the resources efficiently.
Okay, nice. Oh wow. Down for a hard punch to get himself under the dive kick from Nakali. Pops trigger, PR Balrog on the offensive. Ice gets out of that corner, puts himself right back in the corner.
And he's now at a V-trigger as well. This means he's got to eat the stomp pressure from the V-trigger Nakali. But a beautiful slide out. Oh my god, it's totally even. I think Nakali at this point has a pretty big advantage with 2 bars, life lead, and the V-trigger already set up.
Wow.
And you know what? There's 2 different types of ways to look at that. Some people will sit back on their life lead there, and PR Rog realizes that Ice is totally scared and he dashes in twice and goes for the low.
Now, it takes a lot, because you have to remember, he is playing Bison. So he does have the proper buttons and the proper special moves to maneuver around that. To say, hey, I'm going to take the move and I'm going to dash all the way in, it takes a lot.
But I think what he's realized that Ice is such a methodical player that he has the ability to be able to dash in on him because he's thinking instead of mashing buttons. He's already cornered him this early. Oh, by Nakali early on, and a normal hit link. Yes, standing heavy kick actually is plus enough on regular hits to link into a down jab, but close enough.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, are we going to see a perfect overhead or another command grab?
Twice.
Round 2. Fight.
So demoralizing to get perfected like that, but really anyone can get perfected by Nakali. And no stand jab counter hit from PR Balrog there. Maybe a matchup knowledge issue. Very nice. But the DP, you know, it's a little easier to DP on response to slow moves like down forward heavy punch from Bison, and I think that makes it a little bit worse of a media option versus someone with the crazy reactions of PR Balrog.
That's true. I mean, PR Rog does have a DP at his disposal regardless, and you wouldn't want to test it, but even still, you got to be aware. Once again, super, so much damage. He is in V-trigger. Let's see what happens.
Setup comes directly after.
Oh, gets the jump in and still not over for PXG Ice.
Backdashing full screen. He just does not want to deal with that V-trigger at all.
Dashes in, gets the neutral jump.
And one thing I'd like to talk about there is, you know, oftentimes the neutral jump throw bait is a bit risky. You can get anti-aired, except in this matchup, Nakali's jump heavy punch is so oppressive versus Bison's bad anti-air that neutral jumping on his wake up is something he really can't easily deal with.
Round 1.
FGC Kylo Ren helping out PXG Ice.
Banner really does look a lot like Kylo Ren.
Dude, that is Kylo Ren. FGC Kylo Ren in the building.
And so 2-1 for PR Balrog here after Ice took the first round. The adaptation's been strong with this one.
Oh, nice punish on the slide.
Very nice, and that's what we're talking about there. Down forward heavy punch is +1. However, he knew that the 3-frame jab would trade every single time. Just waiting. It's so hard for Ice here. I mean, Bison's a character that typically wants to be played with the life lead. That's when he's so scary. That's when you're like, dang, Bison's, you know, so hard to fight. He's got the life lead. But with the life disadvantage, his slow walks, he makes it so hard to get in.
Because you always question if you're plus or not. You always question, like, hey, should I make this attempt to trade? Because if he gets the hit, it's going to take a lot more damage.
Right. Very nice awareness that they will actually do a cross-up well in V-trigger mode.
Getting down to the last seconds right now. PR Balrog has the life lead. This is the first round of the last potential match.
Right, and it's so rare you would ever see a timeout in this game. Of course, PR Rog looking like he's bored going in even with it. 3 down jabs.
Overhead. Kylo Ren letting him know now.
Fight.
And since losing the first match, PR Balrog has actually not dropped a round.
Yeah. I feel like that's a good thing. I feel like that means PR Balrog was underestimating him. And now, he's respecting him.
Right.
He should be proud. He's getting PR Balrog's all.
Oh, and what you're seeing there is the shimmy target combo super. So much damage, and of course, giving the ability to build a more meter later while building more
And how
V-trigger.
close he is to getting.
Oh, and gets stuffed out of the EX scissors. And yet again, you see he can't even punish that overhead even if he wants to. Such a good tool when Bison's in the corner. This is almost impossible at this point.
You gotta have faith. You never know what happens. Street Fighter V. The better player. Only a true master.
Better player goes with jump in EX command grab for the win.
And just like that, PR Balrog moves on from loser's bracket.
And when you win the first match and then lose 3 in a row, you have to realize that you got adapted to and just look after the tournament and see what happened there.
That's when you say, hey, I have to go above that now. Like you said, if you see something like that happens, you lose a solid round, you have to say to yourself, like, obviously I'm doing something wrong now, because either he's adapted or maybe I'm not picking up on something, and you have to go to the next step.
Can't argue with that. And now I'm going to commit a classic commentary foul and say I'm totally biased on this one.
Oh, man.
That's my boy Rylander up there playing Dawson. And he will be fighting against Antoine the Alucard Ortiz, who is honestly also my boy from the Midwest.
Okay, I was about to say,
Nakali.
I was like, if we're going to play this game, I got to go hardcore for my boy Antoine. Like, flat out, Twan is the homie. I mean, I'm going to split it right down the middle, though. Good decisions and bad decisions are still good and bad decisions. So we going to call it, you want to call it like that, or you want this biased commentary? I'm going to leave it to you.
I want to talk about decisions, dog.
Okay, all right, that's cool. All right.
Now, I wish Alex Valle would zoom in on Rylander's shoes. I think he's got the cleanest New Balances you've ever seen in your life.
I'm not surprised by that. I mean, I feel like, New Balance out here, man, you're doing a lot of walking. So you got... All right, so Alucard coming up. F3 Alucard coming up. Known to be a counter picker.
Right.
Normally a Nakali loyalist.
Yes, he has Nakali, he has Birdie, and he has Ken under his belt. I would bet a lot of money we're not going to see Birdie versus Dawson. But I think Ken and Nakali are both picks. I think we'll see Nakali, honestly.
Round 1.
Rylander been doing a really good job all weekend. Making it out in losers.
Right. He lost to Alex Valle in his pools and has since then, carved the path to destruction. He beat Ryoko Suave's Nakali notably already so far, and he's been practicing versus various ones in preparation for this moment. I saw him grinding out with Shin earlier. So hopefully he's learned the matchup in the meantime. Now, one thing that you really notice when playing games early on is, like, you feel like you know the matchup because you play versus someone. You have to play versus multiple people with the same character to really know the matchup. Because when you play versus one dude's Nakali, you might know how to beat that dude's Nakali, but that doesn't mean you know how to beat Nakali as a whole.
Exactly. It's all about adaptation. Antoine Alucard, one of those players, always aware, definitely an adaptable player, and he knows matchups. He's not a very knowledgeable guy. Talked to him last night about it. He was pointing out a lot of the bad matchups of his character, and he's not afraid to switch. If he thinks that Nakali is in a bad matchup, he's going to say, you know what, if I can play a character that is just a little better, then that's what I'm going to do.
And I'm going to throw out an opinion here that I've based on myself and what other people have said. Nakali versus Dawson is tough for Dawson. Nakali is generally considered to win at, at least a slice advantage.
Well, he does have, like, the dash.
He has the dash. He has huge jump-ins. And one crazy thing he can do is he can counter-poke the limbs from full screen and combo into super.
Yep, we've seen that a couple times before, especially from a player like P.R. Balrog.
Fight.
All right, and there you go. That's the classic counter-poke lows. He's one of the only characters who can counter-poke a limb and still combo off it from that range because of how far his dash punch goes. This round is off to a bad start already, getting perfected and pushed into the corner, and that's going to be a perfect to start it off.
Oh my God, that was a 19-second round.
And you got to shake that off, really. You got to realize that you made 2 bad decisions in a row, and it's over to start.
Nice jump in.
It's so hard for Dawson to anti-air Nakali's jump-ins. The normal working standing light punch doesn't work quite as well against, that huge jump arc of Nakali. Very nice. Playing a lot more patient, anti-airing with down strong instead of stand jab. It's worked well for him so far. But getting hit, even if you get hit with Dawson's dive kick above the waist, it's going to be minus even though he hit you.
Yeah. So much damage, gets the stun. First game looks like it's going to Alucard.
And that took about 1 minute total, honestly. We're going to have to see Rylander make a huge adaptation here to let the set end in any more than 5 minutes.
Wow. Oh my God, is Andre talking a little too much. Just a pinch too much.
Pinch too much.
Round 1.
Here to watch games, bro. Not here you talk. Game 2.
Okay, nice anti-air trades, unfortunately not in his favor, and the jab throw just too far to hit. And Alucard has realized that Rylander is playing so defensively versus him and just going in. Honestly, he hasn't had room to breathe at all and hasn't landed a single clean hit so far. I think we've seen him land 2 crouch medium punch anti-airs, and that's about it.
Round 2.
Rylander.
Fight.
Hope he doesn't get down on himself.
Starts around the yoga fire. I really like that. Alucard knows exactly when to push buttons to step out of these teleports.
So much damage. Pushes him to the corner. Here comes Alucard. Nice V reversal from Revelator. Nice normal. Oh, wow. Gets the crush counter in there. Follows up with a standing hard kick, and anything's going to do it right now for game 2 of the set.
Does it too late and still gets caught in the V-trigger.
Oh, nice.
But doesn't
punish.
quite push him into the fireball and instead gets punished for it. You know, you do that there, you throw the fireball, you slide. And your goal is to push them into the fireball so that the slide's safe, but unfortunately he didn't get pushed quite far enough.
And on top of that, a lot of players to play Dawson, they bank on you being freaking out because you're in the fire and you're taking all that grade damage. And there's a lot of players, okay, I feel like he's going to go back to characters. Like, that's really smart, regardless if he switches characters or not.
I don't think he should switch characters. We haven't seen, I haven't personally seen him play characters in a while, but, you know, as you said.
Yeah. I mean, you might need a breath or two. This will get you started. You know what I mean? This sets you down the right path. So, like you said, he's going to stick to the same character. He just needs a breather or two. Alucard is one of those players. He's one of those players that once he figures you, he latches onto you. Until you change it, he's going to take advantage of that. So taking a breather right now, especially if you're a character loyalist, is the smartest thing you can do in a situation.
And really, we've seen Alucard blow him up with 2 buttons so far. Standing heavy kick to punish any normal, and then jump ins as soon as he stops doing anything.
Yep, that's true.
And the fact of the matter is, Revelator has to adapt, and anti-airing will still remain proactive enough to not get heavy kicked. And eating 2 seismos at the start of the round is just such a bad look. He's already built a bar of V-trigger. Alucard's just been so relentless that Revelator hasn't been able to get away at all.
Yeah. Nice
and
butt
you see that heavy kick counter poke has been so good for him.
And like you said, anywhere above that weight, that move.
And he keeps V-triggering and V-reversing a little too late, still letting the flame carpet come out. Teleports out of the corner, but not safe.
Overhead to
the
take
first
the round.
Yoga Gale he does, and Alucard still mashes. He's just been really mashing defensively the whole time because he's realized that Revelator isn't going for frame traps. Nice anti-air, shimmy, doesn't bite. And the mash comes again. He's got to adapt to this.
EX stop.
Okay, the counter hit combo. Gonna try to get out of the corner. This time decides not to teleport as he's been anti-air for it the last few times. And yet again, that jumping heavy punch beating Dawson's best anti-air. It's so hard for him on wake up. This is almost gonna be it. One more hit after this, and that'll be it.
And just like
and
that,
Revelator goes down real quick.
Didn't like that at all. You could tell he was not happy with his performance, nor should he be. But this is a wake-up call. I tell people all the time, like, if you come to a tournament like this, you get put on that stage, you have to play. It's one of those things you have to go back and reaffirm yourself and say, hey, this is what I want to happen, you know?
And it's hard, especially playing a defensive character, to get rushed down so bad game 1 and adapt to it. You have to, because you're not the one controlling the pace of the match. You're the one reacting, and Alucard is the one keeping it as fast as he can, trying to beat him before he can adapt. And I would have liked to see take him a little more time in between rounds to realize, hey, I'm getting rushed down. This is how I beat this. This is what he's doing to counteract me. And we didn't see it. We saw him press rematch real quick all 3 times and unfortunately get blown up for it.
So, apparently this might be a rematch. Well, this is definitely a rematch. We saw Shin Chang beat PR Balrog earlier today.
Right.
Both of them got put into losers, and here it is for the run back.
Right. First match, a top 32 match. The first match of the day, actually, was Shin Chang versus PR Rog, and we saw a really close match. It was 2-1 last round, where Shin Chang took him out. This one's impossible to call.
So I'm pretty sure what happened just there. He's like, yo, I played you earlier. How am I playing you again? And they got put in different ends. Both of them won their matches. So this is loser semis right now.
Right. I mean, at some point, you got to play, the same people again once you get this far in the tournament.
So we're going to a character select. We're going to check about these buttons. This will be a mirror. Like I said, PR Balrog did lose to him earlier.
Right. And unfortunately, Texas is 0-4 so far. We saw every match of the Texan and every one of them lost. So hopefully Shin Chang can avenge it for the state.
Oh, wow. Wait, we might have, okay.
I don't think Shin's
So I was about to say, for real? He won last time.
You ever look at a guy and be like, they don't play this character?
Yeah.
I feel like that way with Shin Chang and Birdie.
I don't blame you. I felt the same thing. I'm like, if this dude played Birdie, I've been grossly misinformed.
And Shin is kind of the guy who's been known as a casuals king, but a bit likely to get nervous in tournament. We've seen him have some major, fudges so far in tournament. He had a famous match with Snake Eyes at Absolute Battle this past year where he DP'd in a situation where he probably shouldn't have. But I think he's done a really good job so far in Street Fighter V not succumbing to the same pressure. He beat Pierre Rog earlier. The match with Jiwa was close. There was no real drops. I think if he can, keep it on lock and not get nervous in the loser's bracket, he still has a good shot. And Pierre Rog covering over Vega.
And chooses to go with Vega. Now, let's see how this works out. He has one game, and like we said before, he did lose to Shin Chang earlier in the mirror. So, I mean, I feel like this is a better guess than last.
And let's see how the experience that I've given Shin pans out here. All right, so Vega versus Nakali is an interesting matchup. One really cool thing here is that Vega has the EX roll as projectile invincible. Nakali's stomp is actually a projectile. So if he block strings into that, Vega can EX roll through it safely, punishing him. Dash up stand fierces. Even though PR Rog has hit him like twice more than Shen has, he's gotten way more damage.
Yeah. Nice. Combos in there. Rolling Crystal Flash. Nice back throw.
And this is easy to anti-air, but does it a little too early.
Nice.
And PR Rog takes the first round by playing extremely quickly. We saw dash up stand fierce at least 4 to 5 times that round.
Fight.
Goes a little slower, this time jumping in.
I like the pace right now. That
this should be an easy punish.
Nice. Gets the crush counter, lots of damage. Shin Chang, almost half life under his belt. First round did go to PR Balrog, so he's gonna need this one.
Very nice, and the heavy sweep there will beat pretty much any poke Vegas can sign after a block string.
Nice.
PR Balrog always opting to go for the super early in order to gain the meter back, but Shin Chang fully stocked himself.
Oh, nice dashing.
He changes up. Heavy stomp is plus. But the meaty command grab, he's got to be scared of DP. Oh, and the air reset, but this should kill.
Buttons. Buttons on the recovery. Buttons. Nakali.
Final round.
2 meters.
Fight.
Vega 1. Nice neutral jump. Even better tech. Gets the cross.
Very nice jab, EX stomp. EX stomp is +2 on block. It gives him a really advantageous situation where you go for a command grab or go for a normal. And Shin Chang body him in the corner right now and misses the punish. It's so hard to identify which V reversal Vega did. He actually has 2 versions. Shin Chang, after losing the first round, making quick work of this Vega right now.
All right, lots of damage. Gonna give him a nice little nod towards getting the life lead. Next mix-up should give Vega the life lead. Wake up buttons, goes into V-trigger, gets the crush counter, and stomp.
And we saw him crush counter a backdash there. I believe PR Rog thought he was going to try to do a command grab, backdash and punish, but instead gets crush counter by this damn fierce and he stomped.
I think it's sick that he holds up the character like, this is the one you sent. This is the one you sent to stop me. Take him back. I want another one. This one's broken. I need a new guy to fight.
And I think we're going to see PR Raw go back to Nakali. I just don't see that happening. The adaptation from Shin was quick and it was pretty bad. And yeah, we're going back to the winner match.
Shin Chang really seems like he understands this match.
The Nakali Vega?
No, Nakali.
Oh yeah, he definitely does.
He was not even flinching at some of the stuff that was happening at
Round
Vega,
one.
so he was better.
Fight.
All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what the changes are from PR Raw.
Heavy kick, heavy kick. I love when you see them both whipping the same moves. Oh, but the read. PR Raw knows that Shin loves to go for those side moves to build a V-trigger and gets the raw jump from half screen. Shin not afraid to size moves by being jumped on in for it.
All right, gets the forward throw. Nice trade, gets the sweep. PR Rock dashes in. A nice punish. Goes for the reset instead.
Very nice V reversal. I think PR Rog realized he's so close to winning, he doesn't need to save up for the V trigger. He's just going to use the V reversal and get the win before it comes to that.
Round 2. Fight.
All right. Nice pressure to start off. Extra chain.
Sidemo gets jumped over, but out of range for the potential punish. And the footsie game here has been, they're getting more and more conservative. Both of them have crush kind of sweeped each other out of potential attempts, and they've realized that the Sizemo game is just a little safer. Until it gets jumped over. Shin Chang's had that happen at least 3 or 4 times now.
Oh wow, went for the reset. Nice. EX stomp completely whips.
And unfortunately, Shin really has not been pressuring. Okay, there we go. There's finally the counter poke he was looking for. And his stun meter has gone down. He's right back in the round.
One more hit. Anything's gonna put him in the stun. Nice opener. He's dead.
No, he's not going to be dead, but the thing here is the setup afterwards will kill either command grab or the media. It's going to be a 50-50, and he second guesses himself, trying to bait the DP, does the late jab, and just gets wake up.
One round apiece, and Shin Chang talking to himself. Like, yo, why, and why?
Is it Guilty Gear where when you win with a jab, it just calls it a cheat? It calls it a cheat
It
victory?
used to be Street Fighter, not anymore though. But if you win with like a jab or something, the character crumbles.
Right,
like, yo, that was weak.
So PR Rog, the switch to Nakali has obviously worked out quite well for him so far. And unfortunately, misses the timing of the answer. Shin Chang playing much more passively versus Nakali.
Yo, these buttons he's choosing. Keeps him right there, tied up with life. Here's PR Rock. Nice down.
PR Rog has not let up at all, and has realized that Shin Chang's anti-air game has been weak so far. And yet again, just lets him get away with the jump. Oh, but finally the pressure game is on, and PR Rog DPs the first time Shin gets in the whole round. PR Rog decides that's what he'll DP, and that's so frustrating to deal with.
Fight.
Alright, both whipping light kicks at full screen, trying to feint the Sizemo. And a very nice DP bait's going to give him a huge combo to start. Let's see if he goes into super. Nah, opts into EX instead. Nakali definitely has the highest damage off of a crush counter for low bar in the game. One thing I like about... Go ahead.
No, I was about to say, I can definitely see that. One crush counter gets a mix-up, or he can just get a bunch of damage regardless he gets positioned, you know?
One thing I like about PR Rog as a player, though, is he realizes that and is still not afraid to DP. He doesn't let that become a non-option.
Wow. PR Balrog takes the round with that super. Now, and that's what's crazy what ends up happening. No matter what character you play, you're a little afraid, especially when you have a character hammering you on the legs with that crouching medium kick that could potentially lead it into super.
And I'd like to see Shin Chang represent the DP option a little more. We see PR Rog get 2 DPs blocked, but continue to do it anyway. What this does is make you second guess yourself on offense. You think, well, I have to bait here, I have to bait here.
Yeah.
And eating a couple punishes can often be worth it for the mental game.
Fight.
Nice DP. PR Balrog taking the lead this time around. Normally he hasn't been doing it. Normally we have seen him come back after Shin Chang establishing a nice lead and him having a solid gameplay to come back. But right now he has the life lead. Goes for the cross on an EX stomp. Oh wow, crouching medium punch. Nice pressure with PR Rog.
And finally Shin gets his Sizemo game in, but the one time he tries to answer, he gets dive kicked under.
Shin Chang needs to stop letting PR Rog jump in on him.
Yeah, I mean, that's been close to where the party has started, for sure.
DP.
Oh, but too late, and this will kill! And Shin gets away with murder there, on the DP being just a little bit too late. One thing he did do there is he empty jumped. And what happens in this game is when you empty jump without a normal, you don't gain the grounded recovery. So you actually recover 4 frames faster and a little better at beating DPs.
Oh, okay. All right. Donkey with knowledge.
Sizemo started to deal with. Sizemo itself is at advantage, which lets you throw another one pretty safely.
Nice neutral jump again.
I really like the adaptation from Shin Chang here. Is deciding just to play away from PR Rog and make the anti-air a non-issue. Gets jumped in on though this time, and that's going to be a lot of damage. And the stun is going to give him the kill, whipping those DPs to build meter. For people to know, obviously, whenever you do a special move in this game, you build a little bit of bar. So it's just a slight optimization after a stun to whiff a couple of them.
Fight.
That's not just PR Rock showing off that he can do the motion. All right, and yet again, the anti-air shown by PR Rock, but not shown back from Shin Chang. This song is so pulse-pounding, Steve. I feel nervous all the time listening to it.
The music of Street Fighter 5 all around is just really good. We've been talking about this all weekend. I'm telling people, the music of Street Fighter 5 is really good.
And I feel like Nakali's noises are part of it. Finally, the anti-air from Shin Chang and capitalizes off it. Once you anti-air with that stand jab, you get the option of crossing under, you get the option of going for command grab, you get the option of going for an easy jab. Everything's there. Very nice, and Shin with a slight light disadvantage, but he has all the meter loaded. He can easily kill him, or give him DX, one more hit will kill.
A wake up DT, no respect from PR Balrog. And Shin Chang with the seismo, dashes in. Oh my god, nice block
but
with
no
the
punish.
overhead.
And the trade brings us to game 3.
Wow.
Shin Chang, the kind of guy to get DP'd and then walk right up and do it again. It doesn't matter.
Well, this Shin Chang guy,
God, could PR Rog look any angrier after losing that round
he
1?
does not look happy about that at all.
Hopefully he can transfer in a good way into his play.
2-2 right now. Match.
Very nice pressure, tries to jump out of the command grab and gets hit by instead. Unfortunately, stand heavy kick gets just jumped in on. And you cannot neutral jump bait that DP at all. It hits on every side of him and pretty much every side of the screen.
Nice. Nice offense right now. Life's still almost tied. I like the music being played by both. Nice standing roundhouse from that Shin Chang.
Very nice. This is going to be a huge combo. Overhead hits and not one more combo might kill. But PR Rog gets a combo in response. Game back to neutral. And finally the first DP of the set. He has not DP'd in like 3 games in the first one he does.
I would have got hit by that. I definitely would have got hit by that.
PR Rog looked mad, but I mean, he's been doing it himself. And the anti-air from Shin Chang, he's really shaped up. After 2 matches of not DPing and not anti-airing, he's representing it right now perfectly.
Nice forward throw.
Goes for the knee, sides up and gets jumped on. The read from PR Rog is perfect. -2. Neutral jumps, get neutral jump baited. Shin Chang anti-airing so much better than he has the whole set, and this meaty is going to bring him to the corner and close to death. One more hit will kill him. The overhead gets mashed out of.
Oh, hits him out of the air. That way he can't get a combo with standing jab. Nice wake up DP. Really close
Anything
to
will
stun.
do it. Still meaties him, still in there, and gets jumped in on that.
Nice walk back. So much
Real
pressure
Shin
from
DP,
PR
really mash
Balrog.
jab.
Oh my god, he
Stand
gets
heavy
the
kick.
jump
This
in.
is
Oh
it.
my god.
This is it. And
This
we're at
dude,
round
PR Rog, is
3.
sipping his water. This dude is godlike. Sip this water. I am out of breath in
Shin
that.
Chang with a rare smile. The unicorn's horn.
Final round.
That was actually pretty sexy. I'm pretty enthused.
Now, one thing here is that Shin has a huge meter lead and the life lead at the start of the round. Very nicely. Empty jump into sweep, catches him trying to counter poke, but gets air to air and it stays on the same side.
So much pressure right now. Oh my god. Shin Chang's defense has been so good. PR Rog going the extra mile to make sure he's opened up right now.
And he keeps walking under him and air to airing, and we've seen like 3
Dumps
kicks in a
him.
row. One more hit will stun him,
Stun.
and that's going to be it. PR Rog takes it over Shin Chang.
PR Rog takes it over Shin Chang after being put into losers by the exact same player. What a set. First game. Man, make some noise. That was ridiculous. That was so ridiculous. I'm standing up. I'm going to sit
And
down.
what a story. The Vega counterpick didn't work out. Shin started to, PR Rog started to dominate Shin, and Shin totally adapted in that last round. You saw him call out every neutral jump.
Yeah, that's
One
true.
thing Shin's been doing defensively is neutral jump constantly. That, is pretty safe for his pokes. It beats the dash forward. However, PR Rog reacts by going to the skies himself and hitting him out with that jump heavy kick.
And I feel like he was scouting that the entire time. The entire time, Shin Chang's like, yo, I'm going to jump over you. I'm going to jump over you. I'm going to jump over you. And then PR Balrog's like, you know what? I can't let this
I'ma
keep
kick
happening.
you,
I gotta
dog.
kick you. I gotta get you. And gets the open up. Nice damage. Gets the stun. Takes the match.
Right.
What a good set.
And that leaves PR Rog sitting in loser semifinals. And we're going to have another Nikali mirror here because all the Nikalis lost.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a Ken mirror in winners final. So we only have 2 characters left in this tournament. We have Nikali and we have Ken.
Says a lot. Says a lot for the future of this game.
DP's in 3-frame jab. Actually, Ken does not have a 3-frame jab.
He doesn't, but he has a 3-frame reversal.
He does indeed.
So, I mean, regardless, like you said, not the same thing. Still good games regardless. Let's see if they're both okay with the mirror.
Right. There's definitely a possibility here that we'll see Alucard go with Birdie. That's what we've been playing online mostly, and we've actually seen him pick him in the tournament to success so far. I mean, that's totally up to how he feels about the matchup. Obviously, a mirror matchup is 50-50, but oftentimes mirror matchups are strange in the idea that your pokes work at the same range. You want to be at the same range, and that makes it really awkward. Where you can sweep him, he can sweep you, and it just gets generally scarier to play than any other matchup.
They shake. A vigorous shake. Another Nikali mirror. All right, let's see what's happening. Now, the thing is about it, I know for a fact Alucard can play other characters. Will he shy away from the mirror? Can Vagabond play other characters? I guess we're going to find out.
Alucard seems like the kind of type of dude who wants to play that mirror match and prove that he's the Nikali here.
I like it. Standing roundhouse. Vagabond doing a really good job. Nice wake-up DP from Alucard.
That is punishable, but not quite in range. With the medium-sized more in the setup, Very nice. And one thing about Vagabond, his reactions are so quick. If you go to air, he will hit that button first. And the crush counter leads in the combo, and Vagabond takes round 1 cleanly.
Wow. Okay. All right. I'm listening. Vagabond.
Very nice. That DP will beat either the dive kick or the regular one, so when you choose your poison, you're still going to get bopped.
Nice jump in. Jumps in on the side smoke. Gets nice damage. Pushes to the corner.
And there's the first DP.
That's crazy.
And now that DP has been shown, he's going to be a little more scared to go in offensively.
He should be, but we'll see. Oh, nice.
Crush counter, heavy punch, gets the optimal combo afterwards into the setup.
Nice safe jump setup there. I really like it.
I think Vagabond will probably be looking for that cancel on the V-trigger, and both of them will be. That makes the flip to range extra scary. And this is going to be it for Vagabond. He takes round game 1 real convincingly. I'm wondering if Twan wants to stick with this matchup.
Like I said before, like you said before, he looks like one to say, hey, I'm the better Nikali player. Let's see how this turns out. But I wouldn't blame him if he says, hey, I want to go look at these characters.
And what I liked about the way Vagabond played there is he took the initiative. You saw when they were both sitting there on full bar, he was the one who walked up and block screened at the V trigger. He was the one that jumped in, and he was the one that went for the command go.
Nice proactive approach.
Accidentally gets a DP for sure, putting him in a real bad situation. Alucard almost at stun already. One more hit will stun Vagabond, but now it's straining.
Nice V reversal. Keeps the pressure off.
That's something we've seen from both Alucard and PR Rog so far, is when they're leading by a huge amount, they'll start using the V reversal. They realize that they don't need the V trigger anymore. They can win just by holding the pressure down.
Oh, here comes Vagabond.
Tries to bait the throw, gets the throw himself. One more hit will be a stun, he blocks the DP, and Vagabond takes the round. Never out of it with this character.
Nikali and V-Trigger is a completely different monster.
Round 2.
And the kid Anas.
Fight.
With a full bar of super, definitely the advantage going into this next round. And a bad jump gets an anti-air and put in the corner, but he wakes up with the jab himself. Vagabond has played so crazy on wake up that it makes you scared. If you delay, you're going to get jabbed. If you don't delay, you're going to get DP'd.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes that kind of craziness gets you punished big.
Nice read, working on a stun with Alucard. Vagabond moving around, not trying to get caught. He's hit by the EX. Still working on a stun from Alucard. Oh, nice jump hit by
Be a
Vagabond.
big one. And gets jabbed himself, trying to look for the DP. These matchups end up being such a slugfest for that reason, Steve.
Final
Alucard
round.
needs this round to stay alive.
Fight.
Stay in competition right now. He needs this round, and they're fighting for every round. Nice Osmo. Nice dashing. Gets the EX stop. Nice pressure.
Very nice. And Vagabond, despite, whenever he's at disadvantage, whenever he's been losing, he has not been afraid to continuously to go in. He's played the same whether he has a life lead or the life disadvantage, which is scary in its own right.
That's true.
Very nice anti-air. A little too far. Did not mean to get that move, and the execution error might cost him this round.
Not gonna be dead. It's gonna be really close.
Looking for any buffer in the V-trigger. And there it is. Very nice. And the counter hit completely baits the anti-air, but messes up the combo and gets punished.
I like that safe jump setup. I've seen Vagabond do it a lot.
Necalli
Gets into a
wins.
jump, dive kick, make you eat the meaty, and take advantage of it. I think that's really smart. I think that's so good, especially in this matchup.
It's so good, and it's a little better, unfortunately, when you don't get swept on block.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're at 1-1
Round
now. What was originally a huge stomp for Vagabond has come back in Alucard's favor. And it's not looking any better in the second round. And there's the distance problem we saw earlier where that does not combo, even though it looks like it should. Air-to-air trades. Both of these guys with such quick reactions. And a very nice bait from Vagabond is going to send him back to the corner. And a reset. Perfect stuns him. And Alucard is going to be losing another round real quick to Vagabond.
And Vagabond is so quick with the rebuttal. He's like, hey, you took that round, that's cool, but I'm gonna take this next one. Making Alucard play harder just to make sure he stays in the game right now.
Right, and as we've said, the pace of his game has not changed whether he's winning or losing. He's always going in. All right, locked in the corner. Playing a little slower here than he has before, but he knows that he has to respect Alucard's anti-air. The one time he tries to jump, it still gets shut out.
Nice standing roundhouse. Really close. Goes for the reset. More stomps. We're marching.
Oh, wow. And the standing heavy kick is all out, and we're back to 1-1 again.
And even if he didn't get stunned right there, he was definitely going to, even if he didn't die, he was definitely going to
Final
get stunned.
round. Fight.
Once again, one round apiece. Third match in. And they're pretty close right now. Nice jab. Tries to walk out of range. Goes for the reset. Nice buttons here.
Neither player has DP'd for a little bit. Both of them baited each other enough to be so scared of the option. But the anti-air is a different story. -2 goes to the jab.
Gets the back though. Oh,
And a bait there again. Alucard DPing way too much in the set, has been baited at least 75% of the time.
getting frustrated. You can tell. Making a lot of mistakes, like, just the turn, going right into DP. Vagabond sees it coming, crush counter, takes as much damage as possible, and goes right back to the same game.
A little slower here than he has. Not quite at D-trigger level yet. But now he is, so any button can be buffered into it. But Alucard's not going to let him press that button. He's going to command grab him instead. Very nice air-to-air. And this should be the kill. But misses the combo and still gets the punish. Vagabond takes game 2.
Yo, Kylo Ren in the crowd going in. You killed your dad. Why are you so amped? This guy. Kylo Ren needs to calm down. He killed his dad. He is way too excited. What about Chewie? What about Chewie's feelings, Kylo? You ever think about that? What about your mom, Leia? What about your mom, Leia? Theater trying to get you back to the... Anyway, we're back. Game 3, Vagabond.
And one thing I really liked and we saw in the last round is that when cornered, Vagabond waited for the jump in and air-to-aired him perfectly instead of going for the same standing heavy kick bumper he'd been doing earlier and got blown up for it. Alucard not afraid to go in though, even losing. Will he go for the course hop? Yes, he gets back in the corner. Vagabond smartly escapes. And the perfect thing there, what you see there is a meaty throw attempt will either obviously throw them, they'll tech it, or they'll jump out. And if they jump out, you can easily anti-air, making it extremely good and safe meaty option, except against DPs.
And right now, Alucard is playing on tilt. Vagabond is on set point right now. All he needs to do is take this round, and he'll be the winner. This is losers. Instead of going home.
Right in box, but does not get anything. Instead, uses the advantage to go for a stop of his own. And the safe jump setup is just a little off. And the DP, there we see that the -2 into DP. When you're minus, obviously, typically the other guy wants to press buttons, but the DP makes that such a scary prospect.
And Alucard playing like a man possessed right now.
Right, and despite the fact that Alucard's winning, Vagabond's the one in V-Trigger, making him a scary overall character.
Nice.
Air to airs him.
Jumping medium kick, nice jab, goes in the trigger.
And now they're
Soon as
both
he
trolled.
gets it, nice trade, standing roundhouse. Goes for the
Jumping
jump
gets
in.
blocked.
No
Oh, and this could be it. And that's it. Vagabond beats Alucard.
Vagabond puts
Texas
Alucard
on the map.
out of the tournament.
Nikali wins.
Wow.
And Anas Khan,
Wow.
the young kid out of Houston, taking out one of the world-acclaimed Nikalis, Alucard, with his own, showing that Texas means business here in this tournament. And what was coming up right now is the next mirror match, the Ken Mirror Winners Finals between Jiwa and Julio.
Okay. So, that was a crazy set. That was a crazy set. Even with all the offensive pressure that Alucard put on Vagabond, he played smart, played safe, and ended up clutching it out. I think that was an amazing set. And we see Julio getting coaching from Sejum. Words of encouragement in this next match.
And there's probably something personal in this, obviously, because his boy, Brent from the Trinity, obviously
From the Trinity.
did fall to Dark Jiwa in the Ken Mirror earlier.
The one of the 3 American Kens have already failed short to Jiwa.
Now, if Julio loses here, do they have to fly in Chris to,
They have to
see
fly
if
in
it's
Chris.
really possible?
Chris has to go to whatever tournament Jiwa's at and beat him. Or win the tournament, whichever comes first.
Otherwise, it becomes Highlander, and there's really only one.
Yeah, I mean, we've been here before, and we know how this ends. We get 2 Highlanders, they try to kill each other in a critically acclaimed movie. Sick opening sequence song. I mean, I'm down for that regardless, but here we are, you know?
All right, so we talked a little bit about the differences between Jiwa and Julio's play earlier. Obviously, we said Julio is a bit more of a high-octane player.
Yeah.
More willing to create the pressure to start the round. I think he starts almost every round with either a dash forward, a fireball, or a run. Whereas Jiwa, a little more footsie-based, obviously more rooted in the Street Fighter 4 Ken style.
And what's crazy is, even though he's more rooted, both of these players, I feel like, are more rooted in the Street Fighter 4 Ken style, right? The thing is about it though, like the footsies from Jiwa is ridiculous.
We're totally ridiculous.
Whereas Julio is a confirming player. We've seen him be so on point with target combos into the corner carry or in the EX Tatsu RDP just to make sure you know that he's aware. And I'm going to see how that plays out right now.
And one thing that I think gets overlooked about Julio sometimes is how smart he is as a player and how quickly he is to switch up his adaptations as soon as you block one mix-up or take one through.
Just like that, Julio has the life lead, and here comes Jiwa. Oh, nice standing roundhouse double, no punish.
He's pulling him with that button. Look at that, he's already halfway back to the corner with one combo because Ken is ridiculous.
Oh, wow. Jump
The
forward
fastest
with
alpha
the
counter in the
leg.
game. Julio here opting just an alpha counter and looking for jumps. He does not want to win and throws the first poke. I love the way Julio stays patient with the life lead.
Round 2. Fight.
The crush counter here is going to be big damage. Break into the EX. And Panajiwa already close to stun. Gets reverse DP. The cross motion is perfect.
Oh,
and this
crush
might
counter.
just be the stun here. Let's see if he goes for a reset or the max damage. Max damage it is. One more hit may just be it. And it's the shimmy. Counter hits the late low forward.
And Julio, look, not even breaking us, not even blinking. Like, yo, let's go. Let's keep this going. Let's keep going.
And Julio cracks out on this game so hard. And the fact of the matter is, he plays every set like it's just another match, And I really like that, and I think that's been why he's had such continued success so far.
And Jiwa just said he needed a minute because that was a fast and kind of furious match. And Julio was making every proper read.
Julio's like, come on, let me win,
He's like, come on, man, I'm already in the groove. You're slowing me down. I got stuff to do. I got people to kick, Tatsus to unleash.
Round
Come on,
1.
man.
Fight.
The loser of this is going to have to go straight into the Nakali bracket.
Oh, nice. Once again, an amazing confirm from Julio. Nice thunder kick to get the overhead. And Jiwa is just on the ropes right now.
Overhead doesn't get him to stun because he gets blocked. But there we go.
Julio just DP. He is not phased.
Julio's been doing that so far every time. As soon as the guy has any opportunity to get out of the corner, as soon as that guy gets one plus from in the corner, he DPs back because he does not want that dude out of there. And Julio's just been playing at his own pace. That seems safe only by way of the EX Fireball. That typically, despite being minus, gets the counter hit. And this could be a huge punish from Julio. One more combo could just possibly end the round. And it's the shimmy. Oh my god, he's making such work with Jiwa.
Nice combo. I've only seen one other person do that combo. One other person I've ever seen do that combo.
Yeah, after the fireball, you can link that stand roundhouse and then Tatsu after it. Pace is slowed down a little bit. Jiwa bringing it down to where he wants to play.
Nice V reversal. Like you said, the fastest in the game. And the end of that V trigger is coming in. Jiwa's going to have to play this out honest and smart with one EX bar at his disposal. Playing a footsie game. I'm looking for a jump right now from Julio. Nice V reversal and even better block from Jiwa.
They clear it like 4 just. And finally, we've seen this at least 3 rounds so far from Julio. When he has the huge life lead, all he does is walk and block. And as soon as you jump, that's it.
Yo, Julio is looking like a man on a mission right now.
He's basically telling Jiwa that the only way he's going to win is by throwing 300 fireballs at him and poking him 100 times.
Yeah.
And that's really smart, and it's really good in sense of risk reward. If all you're doing is looking for jump-ins, you're never going to eat huge damage.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice trade right there. You see Jiwa getting a little more active offensively. A nice option select throw there by Julio. Oh, wow, not close enough to get that confirmed. Joe did not move. Stood there, and here is the pressure from Julio.
And the EX is the only way to get gotten that. Gets DP'd out of the cross under. Jiwa, unfortunately, John Strong's a little too early and gets the air reset instead of the combo. And Julio finally pressures up, but the combo drops randomly. His crosscut DP doesn't come out there. And Jiwa finally allowing the game to be played at his pace, a little bit slower and a little more fixed pace.
Julio actually with the life deficit.
Oh, but this could be it!
Nice pressure from Julio and gets the confirm again. Jiwa looks amazed. He's like, why is this kid beating me up? What did I do to this child to make him assault me this way with my own character?
0 rounds so far and gets it.
Nice neutral.
Oh my god, after the EX, one more jumping combo will definitely get the stun. DP to get him off. Julio seems so calm throughout the whole thing. He just plays the game the way he wants and does not care about what Jiwa wants to do at all.
Julio is the page master right now. He's dictating everything that's happening. And right now,
That movement was so good.
Anyways, all right, we're back. We had a moment there. We had a moment. And here comes Jiwa. Still with the life deficit. Nice. This is a nice change of momentum, though. Dashing by Julio.
Oh, and the frame him again. Julio with 6 straight rounds, sitting in grand finals, having dominated everyone he plays so far.
Can win.
Wow, Julio. Nice, solid play. Clean match right there. And now we get, I think we have Vagabond versus...
So it's the Nakali bracket fighting into the Ken bracket, right? We have Vagabond versus PR Rog. The winner will play versus Dark Jiwa, and the winner of that is going to have to go against the seemingly unstoppable Julio from NorCal. Now, we have seen a situation like this before from Julio in actually the first major Street Fighter V tournament, which was Winter Brawl. He was sitting in grand finals, and finally, L.I. Joe figured him out to take the first tournament in Street Fighter V we've seen. I think he does not want that to happen again, and I think he'll be thinking and researching about who he's watching right now to make sure that he doesn't play so linearly this time.
Okay, so once again, this is a mirror match, like you said before.
Like the 7th in a row, right?
But they're all such good matches.
That's
and
amazing.
these characters, the people that play these characters are playing so differently. And it makes it that much more interesting to me. This is what keeps me involved. The fact that we are seeing the same characters played so many different ways, it makes the game look that much more beautiful to me. Like, I like seeing that. All right, Kylo Ren, letting him know that he's going to off him with a lifesaver if he loses this match. He laughs it off. Kylo Ren is serious business, though. Baby tantrums a plus. They shake hands.
And so while Vagabond won his last match pretty cleanly, we saw PRO get off by the skin of his teeth in the last round match by Shin Chain. And we've seen this red versus blue so many times now.
Looking like a Halo match over here, man. Red versus blue? Okay, all right. All right. I like those little shorts. Those are actually pretty good.
They're very good. They're made by Rooster Teeth.
All right, I think this is a button check. They hold up hands.
Round one.
We thought that mistakenly
Fight.
before, so we'll see, I guess. All right, this time I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. All right, they go back. All right, we like to call this VIA Vision. BB VIA Vision.
And we haven't said in a while, like, shout out the fact that we're at Texas Showdown 2016 right now in Houston. How have you liked your stay so far in Texas?
I've had a lot of fun, actually. I have friends here. I got family here. I definitely want to come back. I would love to come back. I had a lot of fun. I just had some of this Rudy's, sorry. Yo, those ribs were godlike. And I'm from the Midwest, so I have a pretty skewed view,
Round one.
if you must, of barbecue. Here we are. Match.
All right, so Vagabond representing the red, the Kali, and PR Rog in the blue. And we come from the pulse-pounding music to the, the upbeat Brazilian jazz.
So much Street Fighter. Oh, nice. Oh.
Yeah, jumping on PR Rog just isn't something that works a lot. Sorry.
Oh my God, standing
But the
roundhouse.
crush counter standing roundhouse is.
So much damage.
Vagabond has definitely been the most optimized Nikali so far this tournament. And base the DP. Even that was perfect. What he did there was the max damage special move as the punish because he knew it would stun. Vagabond is a prodigy of this game.
A prodigy. He's graduated in the process of the tournament. He's graduated to
Definitely
prodigy.
the youngest person in the tournament so far.
All
I
right.
believe he's like 22.
Okay, all right. A baby, if you must. Nice.
And that can be punished, but was not.
Oh, wow. No roundhouse.
We're seeing the slob come out. All right, stomp. And going over to Cully's stomps, his light stomp is -4, his medium stomp is -2, and his heavy stomp is 0. What this means is Nikali himself can always pressure back afterwards.
Yep.
Feeling each other out so hard. Both of them know that any crush counter could be the end of the game. And the shimmy for Vagabond with the target combo, however, gets another follow-up afterwards, and he perfectly stops him from leaving the corner. And the stand short to Jansen afterwards. He slams with the Kali, dunking PR Rog in real life.
And this is when you see it. You see PR Rog, you see that. He's like, I feel like this is the trailer for Batman vs. Superman. He's like, and that's how it starts. The rage. It gets you. It changes you.
Round
I
one.
love the way Anas is mixed up between ending his plus string by dashing up and ending his plus string by counter poking.
Yeah. I guess the fourth though. Here comes PR Rog. Vagabond not taking any of that. Crouching medium kick goes for the DP. No
And
punch.
just whiffing everything all over the place. These guys are going crazy. Vagabond with the life advantage again, making quick work of PR Rog so far in the set. But gets thrown. Air to air. We see PR Rog adapting a little bit by doing his air normals just a little bit faster, stopping Vagabond from controlling the skies.
Yo, PR Bow gets the downward head with the eyeshadows, and it's like he's evil now.
B-trigger, I guess.
Oh, nice.
Very nice anti-air on the neutral jump. And the crush counter, no damage afterwards. Whiffs the throw through, but no real punish. Very nice. One thing you're always looking for as a Kali player is when one of your moves whiffs, is it because they're in the air? DP.
Oh, wow.
Dash is forward twice. We're going to see a DP here. No, we see the back dash get crush countered, and PR Rug takes game 2 just as fast as Vagabond took
Answers
game 1.
back so quick. Null and void your pop-off just now.
Necalli wins.
How do you feel about the pop-off getting answered like that, Steve?
I mean, think about it like this. And see, even Vagabond just said, okay. He's like, okay, look, I thought I was going to run with this. But obviously, you're not going quietly into the darkness.
That's a timeout right there from Dad. Very nice. In high-level play, oftentimes you'll see the walk-ups get longer and longer and longer after a poke string as they block for longer amounts of time. There you go, that's the walk 6 steps and throw him. The walk 3 steps and command grab him. And another attempt at that, but going back into the corner. Pure Rock fighting Tornado. No fear and nearly in the stun already. This will be it. Oh,
one more hit.
Doesn't get the combo.
Oh.
And gets jabbed out himself. And Vagabond right back in there.
Nice.
EX only hits 2 hits, doesn't get most of the damage. And the DP, they're at totally even right now. What's a Nas gonna do? Get crush counter.
Yo, the shimmy. You didn't think he was gonna come back in with that hard punch.
You didn't think so.
But he did.
Fight.
Vagabond on the ropes right now. Game 3, PL Balrog up 1 game. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Crush counter. Don't get on me too tough, because I'm gonna DP.
And PR Rog's adapted well so far after the first round by basically going in harder once he gets in. I think he was a little afraid of the DP too much at first, and since then, he's gotten a lot more mileage out of his offense.
Nice. Okay. PR Rob puts himself in the corner. Vagabond burns his trigger. I like the fact that he opts for throw sometimes. Gets opened up with the jab, dashes forward, gets the crush counter, misses it. Will he block?
Reversal gets blocked, and this will be a kill. PR Balrog up 2-1 now.
Game 3 goes to PR Rob. Now, the thing is, the difference now is that right there is the instance where the other Necalli player, Alucard, would legit DP. 3 times I remember him doing that. PR Balrog didn't bite. He was like, nope, I'm going to hold it. I'm going to wait. And Vagabond was like, yo, you're going to do something. He was like, no, I'm not. Seeing the difference.
We see PR Rog play matchups where he DPs all the time, and here we've seen him do it where he doesn't. And that makes it so much scarier to deal with. It's impossible to watch this guy research and be like, oh, I've got the read. He's going to do something different depending on what you do, man.
Nice wake up crouching jab from PR Rog, trying to get that offensive pressure back. Nice side.
As I said before, due to the DP being an option, you delay your stuff a little bit, and even stuff that's normally plus kind of becomes minus when you start waiting to block a DP.
And PR Rob hitting the right buttons at the right time. Oh my God, nice neutral jump. Vagabond can definitely run this back though. Did not confirm the jump in, and PR Balrog has the offensive, takes it with EX Stomp, getting into his groove.
And PR Rog with a huge light right there when we saw him do his play.
Yo, the wink. I got this. Oh my God. That was kind of adorable right there. That was adorable.
And what we saw him do there was play a little bit more conservatively with the life lead. He baited a DP, and then when he walked off, just buffered the down strong for the crown.
Nice. Catches the delayed dive kick.
The XPR Rog with a huge life lead. It gets the counter to the end of the strings. Nas is mashing way too quickly at the end of these strings and getting really early.
Yeah, I feel like Vagabond is playing a lot more scared right now. Goes for super. This is going to give him a nice chunk. Brings him back into the game.
Gets him to set up all the way in the other corner.
Like almost identical.
Very nice crush counter. And anything here will kill, including the anti-air jump back jab. And just as we say, if the Nas takes one more round, it's back to even again.
Final round. Fight.
However, PR Rog does have the meter lead.
Yep, and he's on set point right now. So if he takes this round, he can take it a lot easier. Goes for the reset, tries to jump out, crouching medium punch to stuff the jump. Nice backup. Great buttons by Vagabond.
Vagabond making sure to stay in there, doesn't want to get out of this tournament just yet. Very nice DP and has a life lead now. Blocks the DP, and now it's back into his game. One more combo after this will be the stun, but he gets jabbed trying to beat a DP of his own.
Oh, could have got super, and there it is. Wow.
This won't quite be a kill, I don't think, but it's going to be real close.
Oh my God.
One pixel throw overhead with DP. And he gets DP'd back.
Do not disrespect me, because I'm going to do it right back. Did you think you were going to get away with disrespecting me? With the DP on Wake Up, you knew I was going to do it right back. You knew I was going to do it right back. Oh my God, he knew it. Oh my God. The devilish PR Balrog.
And shout out to Tasty Steve, the most interactive commentator to have ever existed. Talking to the players, talking to the stream.
You gotta let him know.
Jimmy,
He knew. We all knew exactly what was gonna happen. He was like, yo, you wanna be that guy? You wanna disrespect me? I'm gonna do it right back.
There's one guy I didn't know. It was fast.
It was. Look, I apologize. I do get really into these things.
There's nothing to apologize for.
Look, I'm sorry, man. Texas, you guys have never seen me do stuff like this. I get really wrapped up in these things. This is why I do it. I'm interactive. I'm engaging. It's like a book, one of those 3D books when you flip the pages and the pictures come up like 3D style. That's what I am, you know? Anyways, I'm sorry.
Steve, the living 3D picture book.
Anyways, so we have losers finals right now, and we have Ken versus Nikali. Now, like I said, we see now that PR Rock going into his more dormant, I'm going to kill you like state with the bags under the eyes, the light right at the brow, evil PR Rock.
And he's definitely come out at the top Nikali at this point. After losing to Shin Chang, he beat Shin, he beat Vagabond, and he also beat at least one other Nikali in this tournament so far to get here into the losers finals. What we've seen so far with Dark Jiwa is that I'm not sure he has actually played versus any Nikali. Or no, he beat Shin Chang actually in winter semifinals. And so he has so far won the setup. This is definitely a button check and not the grand finals.
All right, they're going to go to a button check, of course. Now the thing is that I'm going to say this right now. Jiwa is a very respectful player. He makes you respect those footsie. He makes you respect the options, and you do get a little afraid. But we're talking about PR Rock. This guy legit learns on the fly. He's like an artificial intelligence. Although, you know, he's human, so of course he can learn on the fly. But you get what I'm saying. A lot of people, they get stuck in those routes where they play and they're like, hey, I have to do this. I have to do this to answer. And they can't jump over the fact that that player might be reading them. I don't feel like that's the case with PR Rock. I feel like PR Rock is always paying so much attention. But Jiwa is he's one of those players, he makes very small adjustments. I've seen him in other matches legitimately back up just to the instance where you're like, hey, you want to jump in and punish this right now. And then you get punished because you thought that he was not aware. These are the things that make great Street Fighter players.
Oh, yeah. Round one. And you don't get this far in this tournament without those things. And we're going to see Jiwa, who has already slain Nikali so far in this tournament, see if he can do it again. And the standing roundhouse -4, not punished by a jab. Jiwa the life disadvantage. These are two of the highest damage characters in the game. Both of them with huge damage on pretty much any poke, DPs, and pretty much every option you can have. This will be a very high octane match.
All right, nice step kick. Trying to get him to hit a button with that standing medium kick from Nikali. Look at him. He's not really budging, not giving up too much space, but he wants Jiwa to run into something.
Jiwa with the quick cross under. He's never really committed too hard in this situation. One jab, backs off. He knows that PR Rock is not afraid to DP, and he's not going to take the risk there. The meaty sand heavy kick picture. Jiwa smartly alpha counters, but gets blocked anyway due to the fact that that was a meaty. And goes over the cross under, tries to bait the throw, but doesn't bite. Oh, wow!
Nice.
PR Balrog takes it.
Nice.
The down heavy punch into stomp is such a good frame trap when in V-trigger, and on hit it will obviously combo into the EXP for the kill, making it a very safe and strong pressure option.
I like the ground being respected by Jiwa and Balrog.
Jiwa finally taking the lead at the start of this round. DP here, PR Rock has made this back into his round. And notably, he's fully stocked on both meters, goes into the V-trigger. He's now the strongest character in the game. But dashing into these down strike buffers from Jiwa, Jiwa is just holding his ground.
Oh, nice. Nice back up there. Tried to bait out the DP. Nice confirming the V-trigger. Lots of damage. That's going to kill. One round apiece.
And what you saw Jiwa do there is he wasn't afraid to eat a couple throws in order just to hold his
Final
ground.
round.
His down strong buffered into Fireball and his down strong buffered into V-Trigger got him enough damage to close out the round that he already had the life advantage. Kali's overhead so strong. We're seeing people throw it out earlier and earlier, not just to stun, not just to kill, but just to gain extra ticks of damage and put the opponent on tilt.
Oh, nice reaction to the fireball. Nice lead right now. PR Balrog with a nice lead. Walks up.
Stand short, maybe so plus.
Gets the DP.
And this is going to be plus because it doesn't bite. And the Crush Counter is going to take it. And both these characters, because of the fact that they have such good anti-air options, because of the fact that they have nice, safe, and low recovery ground pokes, once they get the life lead, they're able to sit there and either react to a dash with their down strong or react to a jump in with their stand jab or DP. And it's so hard to crack that. You have to do it so slowly if they're only going to commit to low risk options that it becomes such a marathon that's almost impossible to win.
That's 100% true. You have to remember, there's a lot of characters in this game that make you afraid of one of the other options. They make you afraid of the low option. You got characters like Chun, you got characters like Ken, you got characters like Nikali that make you so afraid of that low option that you're thinking about it so much that you get opened up over it. So those are things that play a major part in making up these matchups.
Now the one time you can jump on PR Rog is when he does his size mode there, and Jiwa found just that opportunity this round.
Nice push, gets back to the middle of the screen, or attempts to anyway.
All right, and the down strong counter poke on the whip down strong for PR Rog. Very nice. What we saw there was the V-Trigger not in a buffer situation, but in neutral. What this lets him do is assess what's going on in the screen during the screen phase and react accordingly. If you V-Trigger and they're jumping, well, anti-air. If they're on the ground, poke.
Oh, wow. Dive kick goes right over the throw. Oh, nice far medium punch. Gets the light kick Tatsu. No confirm. Nikali still with the light kick.
PR Rog just about to be on super. He's going to make it really dangerous in a second. He's going to be able to throw a fireball. Juggles too low for anything, and this will be the first round for PR Rog.
Now, I felt like he could have just went into charge. I don't know if he had it or not. He could have just gone into charge, but he probably didn't have it. But better safe than sorry.
Well, actually, something interesting here. Once the Kali's in V-Trigger, he doesn't need charge to cancel into his V-Trigger rush punch.
See, I forgot he was in charge, so there we go.
And PR Rog here, very contested neutral jumps and fireballs. But Jiwa takes that opportunity after the neutral jump to dash in and go for a low forward. The shimmy doesn't bite and gets the perfect punish that is indeed punishable on block. And the crush counter will be so huge here. Jiwa's going to be in stun range after one more hit, and this is going to be it. Oh, doesn't EX is in the meter? And the block, this is punishable. Yes, even Ken is to V-Trigger his DP there, it's still minus negative.
Yep. And game to Mr. PR Raw.
And it's got to be tough for Jiwa. He was in winners finals of the tournament. He's sitting there, he's in guaranteed third place, in a great spot to win the tournament. He lost 3 straight to Julio, and now he's lost 2 straight to PR Rog. You've got to be thinking whether or not he's on tilt at this point and whether he can rebound.
Well, you got to remember, when you get this high up in the bracket, you're playing back-to-back matches at this point. So you have to be mentally prepared as well as, skill prepared for whatever matches may come. And we're at the top. This is Julio and PR Rod we're talking about. On the back-to-the-wall PR Rod. That means he knows he has to win.
Right, and yeah, as we said, conversely, PR Rog is using these back-to-back matches as momentum and practice to play perfectly.
Oh, nice.
Stick him in the corner. The neutral jump goes over the poke, and one more hit will be a stun. Jumps back with the instant overhead, but whiffs it. And yes, Nikali does it an instant overhead on every character in the game with his jump back jab. PR Rog stuck in place and goes for the low forward.
Wow.
One more round will send into grand finals for the first chance to fight Julio in the tournament.
He just seems like he's not sure what he's supposed to do at this point. Trying to get in, opens up with a V-skill run, gets the crush counter roundhouse. Nice pressure.
Let's see if PR Rog wants the DP this time. No, gets neutral jumped on and out of the corner. I feel like Jiwa's biggest problem here has been positioning of his character. He's honestly been jumping over, trying to get mix-ups and putting himself in the corner.
I completely agree. I feel like
and finally a punish on the overhead. Very nice. You have done a good job this round playing more defensive.
And 2 jumping roundhouses, no confirmed, crouching medium to take the win. That says a lot about what's happening. That means he's not sure what he's doing right now. He needs maybe to take a breather if he gets a chance. If he gets the next round, I'm suggesting a breather at the character select screen. That's all I'm saying. Nice buttons right there. I like the challenge. Oh, wow. Don't like that challenge. You just took a lot of life.
And people take notes at home. Winners do supers at the start of round. It's so worth the damage you get.
Exactly. Nice momentum changer, regardless if you have, meter or not. Yeah, that's when it comes to the knife safe play, making sure you're not doing too much.
Here we're going to see that stand heavy kick, hot combo, putting him all the way in the corner. One nice thing about that combo is obviously the corner carry itself, which puts him in his best possible position.
Oh, wow.
And Pierre Rock close to stun. Actually, one more hit could probably take the match.
Oh, wow. Burns the V reversal just to get out of trouble.
And not punished on block. Pierre Rock going to play super defensively here in order to get the win. One more hit will do it. And the Seismo gets reacted to. Got to set 10 stars. Didn't say anything. -2. Will he go for the DP? No.
Anything right now from PR Rock will take.
And notably, Jiwa has no meter in order to EX Tatsu. He's going to get in the honest way.
Oh. If that was a medium one, standing medium punch, PR Rock moves on to grand finals versus Julio. What a tight set.
And these are the 2 guys I lost to in the tournament. Makes me feel a little better, I guess.
I know, you can breathe the sigh right now. All right. Feeling good about what just happened. PR Rock playing mad solid right there.
The thing is, and one thing of note here, is that Julio actually lives in the Pandora house in NorCal, and this includes the Nikali player, BJ Unchained.
Yeah.
So he definitely has, whether or not they play the same, good knowledge of Nikali's moves, what's punishable, what's plus, etc. And that is helpful despite the difference in play style.
I mean, and like we said before, you have to remember that this is the very end of the bracket. This is when all the resolve comes in, because at this point, both of these players have seen each other's play. They've seen what they're going to react to. They've seen small adjustments that they've made to come this far, and that's all kind of a culmination right now. They all have to go this point. Doesn't make PR Balrog any less appreciative of, a player like Julio and vice versa. We both know these guys are good. We both know they came a long way, and we both know they want to win. They both want to win. So this is going to be good games from here on out. Get the button check out of the way.
All right, and I think everyone in the stream right now is familiar with Ken and Nikali. We've seen a lot of this in this top 8 so far, and we're going to see the best of the best right now in this grand finals.
And even with this being the results of top 4, we've had so many great matches leading up to this. A lot of character variety leading up to this. And this is your Street Fighter V Grand Finals Texas Showdown 16 Championships. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. PR Balrog is a loser, so that means he has to reset if he plans on
2 sets there.
Yep, that's true. 2, 3 out of 5.
And we get the Brazil stage again on random.
Nice throw.
And what's interesting about this is that PR Rock actually played Julio's buddy Chris T in the West Coast Warzone Grand Finals. So let's see if he's learned a little more about Ken in order to win this time.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. But you got to remember that they play pretty different.
They do play definitely different.
PR Balrog, not a stranger to adjusting though. Nice.
All right, even on life now, but in Ken's favor in the corner.
Standing roundhouse. Pops trigger. So much damage.
PR Rock's been so good about catching the overzealous, go-ins with a standing heavy kick. It's weak to a jump, but at the same time, anything on the ground's going to get bopped by that big foot.
Fight!
Low forward stop, surprisingly not into super given what he's been doing so far in the tournament. Typically, any fireballs are safe at this point. Very nice. A stand medium kick into the back medium punch, despite being a big gap, is working well, and PR Rock is hesitating.
Wow. Julio's trying so hard to make PR Rock hit a button, walking in and out, going right for that target combo. Nice neutral jump, goes right into super. Nice chunk of damage. this can give PR Rock the first match as long as it keeps the momentum up.
And no real setup after the regular, super, but that's a feature one.
Oh wow, with that V-trigger active, you definitely get a combo with Ken Masters after that air EX.
Right, at least I'm grounded.
Yep. Overhead.
PR gets the overhead and blocks the DP, wasting a meter and losing the first match of this grand finals. So PR Rock, despite being in losers, takes the first set with initiative. He has not played Julio yet in this tournament, and he feels like 2 sets is just as easy to win as 1.
Yep, I mean, he did just beat Jiwa, who beat Brent is Cool, another part of the Trinity right now, who is also a Ken player, and he made that look pretty simple.
Very nice.
Walks out of the pressure. Nice fireball. Nice charge. All right, we're liking the way it's looking right now. PR Rock is trying to see what Julio wants to go for. Even though he won that first match, Julio's still not out of it. Nice confirm. Goes right for the EX Tatsu. Quick tech gets you hit by Thunder Kick.
And it's pretty difficult for Nikali to punish Ken's sweep at max range without utilizing a really quick time medium punch. So it's been nice presence of mind of Julio to realize that PR Rock's not punishing at that range and go for it over and over again. And the V-reversal here knows he's not going to get V-trigger the rest of the round. Instead of all the bars, just keeping Nikali off of his face. Nikali with full bar. Could have gone to super, but decides he has enough to take it anyway and just goes for the TP instead. And I like the confidence from PR Rock. He could have supered after that stop and decided, I'd rather have it for next round. I'll win without it.
Wow. Like you said, saving it for the next round, gets a nice chunk to start it off, and now he officially controls the pace of the round. Let's see what he does.
Next super far, always goes for that overhead. He's gone over that setup a couple times. What it does is that any button on Ken's wake up will actually get caught by an often crush counter for a huge counter. Yeah, that's totally fake. Ken uses his 4-frame back medium punch in order to get out of that huge punch.
Nice cross under to keep him in a corner. PR Rock trying his best, and Julio assaulting with that standing medium hard kick. And he's working on the stun right now. Standing roundhouse pops trigger.
We saw last game. PR Rock sees that he's been cornered and decides Julio's going to go for a move and counterpunches his own stand heavy kick, getting the combo to seal the game. He's up 2-0 already.
One game away from hitting the reset. Hitting the reset button, making everybody think about their life. And Julio, who's seeming like he had a nice, cool time up until now.
And Julio's got to be feeling shades of that winter brawl while like Joe said again, and hoping that this doesn't happen. But eating a crush counter to start the round is not the best way to do it. Despite eating that, he goes to the TP again, which I respect. And one more hit's going to stun him. TP's for his 4th time already this round. Julio going all in at this point, deciding he has one more set to lose. He's going to put everything on the line right here. And the command grab won't quite kill, but one more hit will. The crush counter sweep.
Nice. Crouching jab and PR Rock. A nice commanding lead right now.
What I love seeing there is that, that back medium punch is minus. And despite not hitting a button for a while, Julio's been going for frame traps after that, and PR Rock finally, when it's time to need it, turns it on and starts punishing it.
Have to be really careful, because even still, you don't know when he's going to finish that target combo. And wow, what a combo to get that super beam. And once again, we're going into the last round potentially. PR Rock sets the tone with a super.
Very nice punish on that. That is -4 the stand heavy kick, so it can indeed be punished with one poke into a special move. Julio with one of his first life leads so far in the set, really trying desperately to hold on to it.
Nice.
And you've seen PR Rock get a little greedier as the game has gone on. His down jabs used to go into mediums, and now they're going into fierces. He's realizing that he has more time where Julio's not pressing buttons and getting better block strings.
And we're one hit away from resetting the bracket with PR Rock. Let's see if he can do anything. No test on the V trigger. That standing light kick got him out of danger. And Julio, I know why he's doing this, because I just saw him realize, like, yo, I'm flustered. I just jumped, and he wasn't even doing anything at all. So he has to think about this. And talking to Brent, trying to get his feelings back, trying to get back to where he was okay.
And Julio's really got to do a better job in this of counter-poking in the middle of strings. PR Rog has started doing jabs into fierces, which is a huge gap just because he knows that Julio's not going to test him. And at that point, once you let Necalli start going into fierces, you let him start block stringing into higher stomps. And the higher stomps are more plus, at which point he gets to go back into another block string, all while chipping you out.
And they seem like they're having quite the conversation. He just got a call. He's getting a call, a lifeline. A lifeline.
Is this call Chris T?
This is Chris T. This is Chris T right now. Yo, coaching to the next level.
What's Chris T saying right now? Do your best Chris T impression. Tell me what he's saying.
Look, you gotta, like, you know. Let me stop. I can't do that. That's Sage him speed. He can do that. I don't. Okay, he just took this call, an extremely quick call. That's how you know it was vital information.
Yo,
using his lifeline. It looks like a bag of frozen peas. I don't know what that was.
All right, so for people watching, obviously this is a double elimination tournament, meaning that now Julio has been sent into losers in the grand finals is reset 3-0, leaving this in a 0-0 set count, and the winner of this one will take Texas Showdown 2016.
Okay, this is the last set, first to 3 games. Let's see what happens. Julio needs to get some momentum back, because that was 3 straight.
And Necalli does have a bunch of options around fireballs if he reads them. He can size throw them, he can do his rush punch, his armor through them. It's unsafe to throw them, but at the same time, Pierre Rog hasn't represented any of those options extremely well. So I like the fact that Julio is indeed throwing. And the DP punish is going to put Julio. I like the fact that he really seems like he's taking this as a reset. He realized, despite the fact that he's lost 3 in a row, the set is indeed even.
Nice wake up DP. Doing a lot better in this situation. And just as I say that, gets a great jump.
Another combo gets stunned, but instead this will kill.
First round of the reset goes to Julio.
Julio has not been afraid to DP at any point in this set, and that's scary because obviously, despite the fact that he's had some block, he's willing to continue to do it, and that means that Necalli's pressure is going to be less effective as well as trying to meet him. And the DP of his own, Julio looking way better in the reset than he did after losing 3-0. EX there gets some extra corner carry. Dunked it almost at the point where he might get stunned. And Julio showed there one of the reasons I don't love the neutral jump throw bait versus a DP character.
Yeah,
if you try to bait it, it's greedy, but you know what? If they don't bite, they get their anti-area for free.
Oh, nice jump in, but the freeze actually gave Julio a little more time to react. Hits with the DP. Nice. Nice push to the corner. Wow. And Julio takes game 1 of the reset. And there you see it is, setting in the festivity of PR Balrog.
And of course, yeah, you have to realize, he may have lost 3 straight, but the set's 1-0. Julio is winning, and only needs 2 more in order to win the whole tournament.
Exactly.
Fight!
Julio laughing, looking a lot more in his own element at this point. Maybe that call from that lifeline really helped. The block strings that were fake are not working again. PR Rog playing on tilt a little bit. And Julio's not much of a runner, After a down strong, typically instead of running, he'll walk forward and go for pressure instead. A lot safer than more the Brent style.
Nice. Wow, the neutral right now from Julio is so good.
He's really slowed it down a lot and realized that in a quick-paced game, PR Rog's probably going to beat him.
I mean, once that B trigger is active, a lot goes out the window.
And I really like that DP there from Julio. PR Rog has been canceling most of his normals from the stomps, and because there's a gap there that you can't master, the only thing you can do is DP, and that's what he represented.
Right.
Very nice DP.
Wow. Nice recovery DP on that fireball, on the EX fireball. Oh. Thunder kick.
And the thunder kick hits the dash forward, not quite no red, but you know what, it worked out anyway. And Julio, after losing 3 straight matches, is about to go up 2-0 if he can win this round. And Rog down strong run.
Wow, I love the neutral being controlled here by Julio. Gets the target combo working on a
He's
stun.
got a throw bait here. He might actually get a stun. Even a throw will stun.
DP. Oh.
And the shimmy, this is going to do it. Julio's about to go up 2-0.
And that's going to take it. And just like that on the reset, Julio, look at his face. He's scowling now. He's like, you thought you were going to embarrass me? You thought you were going to reset this and it was going to be easy?
What can someone say on a 10-second phone call to turn things around so much?
I don't know. Look, somebody obviously has his mother hostage.
Maybe it was just I love you.
Son, I believe in you. You can do this. Nice sweep. Gets the crush counter
Julio
sweep.
to a good start again. -4, opts to poke because he's not in punish range. That back strong, A-frame gap, but who cares?
Oh, wow. Just uses the target to get past the Seismo and goes right back into the first part of that toggle combo.
And yet again, this max range sweep has become a huge deal for Julio because Pierrog isn't punishing it, it's getting crush counters a lot of the time. And it's unsafe, but Pierrog doesn't punish it in time and instead eats the DP. This fight just doing enough damage to go for one more combo into the kill. And EX Commando gets ran, and Julio is on tournament point after getting reset real quick. He's about to do the same back to Pierrog. And down jabs to an amazing start. Oh my lord,
nice
can
tech.
Julio do it? The DP makes it in a good position.
Nice. Goes for the overhead. Nice V reversal. Stop that momentum now. Crouching medium punch gets the charge. And they're slugging it out right now. Just savages, fighting in the street. And when I say that, the super comes out for PR Balrog. Nice combo. Gets the life lead. He needs this round to stay alive in this turn.
The biggest disadvantage here is that it puts Julio almost in range to get a super and a V reversal of his own.
Nice hit on the recovery of that fireball. And here comes the offense. Nice combo.
And with the V trigger here, any medium punch could be a kill. We're going to see him buffer that into the V trigger. Mid-range, but Pierrog biting, not biting, and not eating any buttons.
Drops the DP, gets the reset anyway. Still not. He wants to save it.
One more hit.
Oh my!
Showdown, wake up!
Wow. What? Pierrog is not out of this yet. Look at the determination. The look up the sky. Woo!
The other thing you got to look at though is the meter because Julio has a lot more than Pierrog.
Oh wow!
And uses all of it at the start of the round. The throw. Already almost in stun range.
Oh, wow. Nice offense, nice take there. He's not taking any more throws.
And one more might do it. Pierrog right on the edge of the tournament.
Really fishing for a hit right now. Goes for that fireball. I like it. Julio's keeping him honest, gets the dive kick. And here comes the pressure. DP. Nice V reversal. I thought he was going to DP. I swore he was going to DP. Again. Nice neutral jump again. He does not want you to take a step forward. He doesn't want to take that mix up. Nice combo from the galley.
He's coming to over against CP'd.
Nice V reversal. PR Balrog needs every other hit right now. So he can take this and that.
And Julio wins the tournament.
It's Julio. Julio. Don Julio of the Trinity, the Kin Trinity, takes the tournament.
And how often do you see that one, Steve, where someone just gets reset that quickly and turns it around immediately? I mean, it was 3-0 and then a reverse 3-0.
Look, I need to know what was said on that call. So, like, the first question I'm going to ask him is what was said on that call. First, I'm going to ask him who was it, and then I'm going to ask what was said.
Is that the kind of call where if anyone heard it, they would have won, or is that like a special to Julio?
I feel like that was the Liam Neeson. He's like, we have your daughter. And he was like, good luck. And that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. A Liam Neeson moment happened. So, I don't know who's listening, but somebody send Julio over here so I can talk to this guy about his decisions involving the tournament.
And thank you guys for watching Texas Showdown. I'm going to sign off while Tasty Steve here interviews the winner.
All right. So, thanks to Donkey One. Awesome commentating with Donkey. I'm going to wait for Julio to come over here, give me all the information I want. I want to know what he was thinking. So, man, what a set. What a nice reset. Even sick. And we're going to see how this played out bracket-wise and win-wise. I really like that. PR Balrog gets the reset. Only to get 3-0'd by Mr. Julio. So, right now, joining me in the caster's booth,
Hello.
It's Mr. Julio.
Hey.
Can I say of the Trinity? Can I say that? Of the
Yeah,
Trinity?
yeah,
First
drop
off,
the Trinity.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, my first 2 questions will be this.
Yes.
Who was that on that phone?
Okay,
That was the
funny part. Okay, that phone call, I didn't hear shit. So I was just like, it was Chris. And I was like, Chris, just text whatever you're going to say. I passed the phone to Brent. And I'm like, Brent, I'm just going to play Fireball game. I cannot. I'm just going to play Fireball game. But I told Chris to text whatever he said. Chris said something about, no, neutral, no, with punish, no. I'm like, dude, I cannot hear you. Because the crowd was just going loud and super crazy.
Right.
But like, I'm definitely going to take credit for that win because it was all me, for sure.
So, okay, so my next question is what happened that first set? That first set was PR Balrog steamrolled you.
Dude, I don't know,
Tell me what
man.
happened. I saw that disappointment. If I was your father, I would have called you.
All right. No, real talk, like, I'm just like, I'm playing so bad right now. Like, I looked at Brent, I'm like, man, like, I'm either going to play Nash or just play a Fireball game.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm just like, I think Fireball game will work right now. Like, if I just don't do crab, Fireball, and then just like,
So
see
tell
what
me
happens.
why. Tell me why Fireball would be the next best guess.
Because none of my up close pressure worked.
Yeah,
Absolutely
He
none of
always
it.
he always hit normals in that exchange. When you were in there, he was like, no medium punch, no crouching jab, no medium punch. Like,
Yeah, he didn't give it.
He didn't give you any ground.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
once that hit, what did you think? Once you saw that, when you were like, he's not gonna give me this ground.
Well, yeah, I just thought like I'm not gonna win in his face. I can't beat him up close. It's impossible. So, I threw a couple fireballs and then it started unfolding in my favor. I'm like, oh, okay, and I just took it from there.
And you just played it out from there.
Yeah, I just played it. Yeah.
So, question: we saw PR Rog fight your fellow Trinity member Chris T at West Coast Warzone. He got second there too. Was there anything that you saw from that match that played into the set that you played today?
When I saw that match, the one thing I learned from him, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm okay to do a gut uppercut. I should be okay with doing gut uppercuts, especially against him.
Yeah.
Like, they paid off for Chris. I feel like they paid off for me too.
At what point in this set did you feel like you had control? What made you say, all right, I got this? What gave you that snap thing that's like, say, yo, I have control of this?
Once I just started throwing fireballs and was doing my movement, like if I could tell my movement was okay. I'm like, okay, this is gonna work out. Like I'm not getting jumped in on. I got a couple jumps with the uppercuts, and that's when I'm like, okay, this is working. This is working. Throw another fireball and then take it from there. So I built up my confidence a little slowly, but it was there, dude. I'm glad. This trophy's dope.
No, that trophy is pretty
the
sick.
trophy's
That
so
trophy is
sick.
pretty sick. So if anything, we've seen. I want to know your personal opinion.
Yeah.
If you had to fight any other Nikali, how do you feel like it would go?
To be honest, I'm very confident in the match because I play BJ Unchained all the time.
So you're saying BJ Unchained is the premier Nikali?
In my life, yes, I play him all the time.
Wow,
so
life partners, BJ Unchained.
Yeah, like that is. I have played that match, so I can't let him down.
So if you had to say, hey, as a player, as in the Ken matchup versus Nikali, what are the things that you look for personally? Like if someone was like, hey, how do I if Brent was up there fighting him, what would you have told him to beat Nikali?
It's funny. I would have told him the fireball.
You would have told him the fireball?
I would have told him what I told myself when I lost the first set.
Okay.
I would have said fireball because Nikali's limbs are really short, and the best limb he has is a stand roundhouse. So, you can beat him with fireball. You don't have to be really up close.
And I saw that. I saw that first you were doing roundhouse, and it wasn't paying off 100%.
No.
But that's when you turned it over, and when you took like 2 steps back, would put you in fireball range, and that's when it kind of turned over.
Yeah. It was easier to play it that way, because with the movement and the fireball game, it really makes them hesitate on when to do something,
Okay.
And as long as I didn't get slashed by Nikali, I'm like, okay, this is going to be fine. Because that's one of his only answers, just slash.
Well, the thing is, all you have to do is realize, if you see him take a step forward, he's not charging unless he's in V-trigger at that point. So you can react to that. Can you react to that?
Wait, say that again.
Since he's in trigger, charging after a fireball that close is a lot harder. Well, it's a lot.
Yeah. That's the thing. Close range fireballs are more of like the sweet spot because harder for them to react, obviously, right?
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So tell us one last thing. What's the next event you're going to be at?
Northwest Majors for sure.
Northwest
and then
Majors?
possibly DreamHack.
All right.
Possibly. So, yeah, man. I had a blast. It was great.
Well, congratulations again.
Dude, thank you so much.
You're 2016 Texas Showdown champion.
It's my first major, too.
Yo, your first major, too.
Yeah, it's my
Chris
first
T,
major,
and now you make some noise from Julio, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thanks again, sir.
All right, for
Congratulatory drinking after this.
Absolutely.
All right, water. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate the Level Up series.